Inside Wisconsin Sports. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Call Center, and Fiserv Forum. The people, the stories, and the patriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
The crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Liner out to right, on the move is Sheets. It's over his head, and it's going to roll all the way onto the warning track. Lara is in. Vaughn will stop at third. It'll be an RBI double for Bryce Terang, his first hit of this series. And the Brewers trail by 9 runs.
And a first pitch swing, a little tacker in front of the plate, picked up by Campusano. His Trevor first is in time, and the ball game is over. So the Brewers scratch across the run here in the 9th inning, but it don't matter at all.
Well, that's never good. Didn't matter at all. It didn't matter. What is Luis Rengifo? For real?
Check him for steroids. I swear to you, he's on steroids. Some sort of performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah, it worked.
Or drugs.
It did work.
What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in. Inside Wisconsin. Sports, stories, patriotism. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 WNFL, YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin. At WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and X. I got reprimanded by a listener via Twitter.
Oh.
What are you doing calling it Twitter? It's X, Trev.
Do you still call it MySpace on accident?
No.
Okay.
This is on Facebook?
Does that still work? MySpace?
MySpace.com. Tommy,
I'm afraid to go there.
What happens when a redirect to a website that you're not supposed to be on?
At Inside Wisco on X and the Inside Wisconsin Facebook page. What happened over there?
I think there's MySpace.com. Date, network, and connect with people.
Oh, yeah, that's a redirect that you're not supposed to be on.
The old marketplace.
All right. Well,
MySpace Marketplace.
I looked it up on the work Wi-Fi, so it should be good.
Yeah, we're good. Fine.
Perfect.
Now just explain to Alyssa why you have a dating website up on your computer.
Luddy had my computer for a couple minutes while I was at work.
Her computer, by the way.
That's why I'm not worried about it. Yeah, that's why I'm not worried about it.
All right, let's play catch up.
Packers.
Did you guys think, with all of us at practice yesterday, that it looked like a rough day for the offense? It just did not appear great.
I will say this. I actually was talking about this with Luddy after you had left. It has been my experience always with football that the offense looks terrible sooner, and that's way more common for it to start slower. And I just think the Packers are no different than any other football team, Luddy.
That happened. The anomaly happened once in my entire coaching career. 2017 season, Whitewater offense was ahead of the defense during camp, but that flipped quickly. And then the defense was it. The defense, for whatever reason, is usually always better during training camps at any level for that matter.
You have to learn the offense and install new parts of the offense. Whereas when you're on defense, even though there's a new coordinator right now, you pretty much just have to be a psychopath and you can play on that side of the ball.
Love did say, though, after practice yesterday, that all of their installs are done.
Right.
And so accountability is the next phase of leadership.
Yeah, I mean, they installed last week. Like, it's still pretty fresh.
Well, he described it as there's no, like, they would install this set of run plays and this set of pass plays, and then they would go practice them. Now you have to remember everything. There is no pre-practice quiz, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we did this last Thursday. Remember now.
It's your job.
That's why they get paid.
And they have giant iPads to review.
So it was my first time going to training camp yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was good. It was solid.
You and former Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, were in attendance.
Yeah, I know. Two of the most famous Southern Wisconsin guys that I know.
And you finally got to meet Andy Herman.
I did meet Andy Herman. He is a real guy. Yeah, he is a real human.
He is three-dimensional, not just two.
I walked up behind him when he met him, and he looks at me and goes, a little heads up would have been nice if I was going to have this amazing meet and greet at Packers camp. No, he said that to me. Like a little heads up would have been nice that I'm going to meet Tommy today.
Oh, Andy said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, he was in his natural habitat of Twitter. Like he was just all in on Twitter already going from
all
there.
they do.
And then the part of it that I really wanted to bring up is I feel as a radio person over the last couple of seasons, 3 years I've been on the radio now covering Green Bay Packers football. I was very annoyed. Maybe annoyed's the wrong word, but Bo Melton did look like the best wide receiver. And that's like all I hear for the last 3 years is like Bo Melton, Bo Melton, Bo Melton. I'm like, stop it. He's not a part of the plan. Stop it.
I don't know,
Stop
man.
it.
He's having beyond a good camp.
And Bo Melton looked like the best player yesterday.
I talked to him. Well, it wasn't just yesterday, though.
Yeah,
that's like the third day where he's really had incredible catches. He does look like a successful receiver.
As Bo said 2 days ago, man, I didn't like defense. I didn't get the ball thrown to me.
Yeah. Bo Melton did look like probably the best wide receiver yesterday. Again,
think about that. That doesn't happen in the NFL where you get switched to a different position. And then they're like mid-season, like, actually, no, we need you back at receiver. And then now he's back at like, what? How? Huh?
Also, Sky Moore, very tiny human.
Not a big fella.
Not a big guy. He would beat me up for sure, but I'm just saying he's a small guy.
If you take Christian Watson and Savion Williams out of this receiver room, average height of 5'9".
Yeah, Bo Melton's not a very tall fellow.
Oh, no. Oh.
I talked to him yesterday and I was like, dude, have a camp. Like, have a camp.
Yeah.
And he almost was like, yeah, I know. Let's not tell anybody.
He's going to make the team.
I'm also all in on Zaire Franklin.
Thank you.
Yeah. Talked to him for a second yesterday. And that guy, I think he's just the right type of guy to have on your defense, the right type of guy to have the green dot, calling the plays, being the captain. He was talking a little bit about Adam Vinatieri's speech because he was the special teams captain immediately after Adam Vinatieri over in Indianapolis. So he has a good time there. And I'm also I'm on the officially starting the season unnervous with Trace Mack.
Unnervous or
No,
nervous?
unnervous.
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 He only missed one yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's the vibe, man. I'm telling you the vibe. That's just gut talking to him. And that's what he's been doing through camp.
What would you like the type of vibe to be?
Yeah.
I would like him to not be nervous, and I think he's nervous.
This is biased. I worked with Mason Crosby for 2 years coming out.
Dude,
I can't
no
know-
one
I
gave
didn't
Mason
notice.
Crosby a harder time for when he was slipping up than me. I'd have no problem doing that. And I would love if the Packers had a kicker better than Mason Crosby for a season for the troll I was be able to be to Mason Crosby. I'm just saying I don't feel it.
I get the dialed in vibe from Trace Mack. Like all he does is go back in the locker room and immediatate grab his
Stares
iPad.
at his iPad.
If
Yeah.
you're dialing 911, yes, then I get dialed in vibes. That's where I'm at right now.
I mean, he's got he nailed his 62-yarder at family night. Like,
Cool.
okay, yeah, let's
Cool.
start seeing that in actual games. But they
I'm-
wanted a big leg. They wanted their Brandon Aubrey. It might come with some, I don't know, some other stuff that you got to work on along
I'll
the
be
way.
wrong. I'm just saying today.
But it's a pure vibe thing. It has nothing to do with his performance.
Well, he has not performed all that. He's performed fine in camp, and he's had good days. He's had bad days. But then after hearing him talk to the media a little bit and post it on my Twitter, like, I don't know. I'm going to start the season on nervous. I'll be late to the party.
All right.
That's where I'm at. It's like the Badgers football season. I'll be late.
If Jordan plays tomorrow night, are we nervous?
No, he's going to play.
Well, he said yesterday he wasn't sure how much or what it looked like. They hadn't talked about that yet.
He wants to play.
Yeah.
He's just fine.
But are we nervous?
No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Last
I
thing.
hope.
Are we nervous about Jacob's legal stuff? Adam Schefter and Ty Schmidt via the Pat McAfee show yesterday were talking about this and how it's still hanging over Jacob's head as well as the Packers as an organization. He's out right now with a groin injury, but that had a few of us wondering, was it something more? I said, if it was something more, he wouldn't be here.
Sure. And you have the point of the Packers obviously know everything, right?
Yeah, literally everything.
So-
And that's the first thing that Doug Gottlieb told us was the very first thing Josh Jacobs should have done when all this went down is immediately go into the Packers facility and tell them everything.
Yeah. So,
But did he?
Presumably.
I think so. You would think.
But
so.
did he tell everything?
Wouldn't we know
Mhm.
more if there was anything else more
Not
in this way?
not
that-
from a legal matter, I don't think.
Sure, but if there was something that would really be a groundbreaking part of this story, I feel like it would have been leaked by now. I mean, whatever the due process that they're going through right now is the due process that we don't have to know about. But if there was something that was so alarming that would lead you to believe Jacobs would be in jeopardy for the season, I think that would be out by now.
Investigations take time.
Oh gosh, never mind. I had one more thing and I forgot it.
It's gone. Brewers
Brewers.
forgot everything.
Drew Rosenhaus.
Oh yeah, Drew Rosenhaus was there
Yeah.
yesterday. Hold on, let me do it again.
Packers.
Yeah, Mets Packers.
I was standing and then Drew Rosenhaus pretty much just like Trevor saw it. Like just like went just like
Right through you?
shimmied by.
He got shoulder shoved by Drew Rosenhaus
Like, no,
yesterday.
excuse me.
Was he on the phone as he walked by?
No.
Just-
So we
I-
looked up his players and I just endorsed one of them in Zaire Franklin, but Drew Rosenhaus, if you're ever back in Green Bay, let's
Well, Midwest nice would be nice.
let's meet in a coffee shop in behind the back alley of the coffee shop.
It happened, Luddy, and I looked at Tommy and he goes, he didn't even say excuse me.
Yeah.
I was like, he doesn't care.
You said you were in Drew Rosenhaus's way. All right, we can go to Brewers now.
Wow.
Brewers.
That was bad. Bad.
Padres were in the Brewers' way yesterday.
Gary Sanchez got some innings. Or
Hello.
inning, excuse
Hey,
me.
dude.
How'd he do?
One scoreless inning.
Well, sign him up.
Better than the other pitchers.
Kyle Harrison, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, what happened there?
Just had a day.
Oh, a bad day.
Well, so
Bad
to
night.
Trevor's point, Kyle Harrison at home this year is 6-1 in 10 starts with a 1.38 ERA. Kyle Harrison in 9 starts on the road is 3-2 with a 6.10 ERA. He has given up 28 earned runs at home.
Whoa.
He has given up 28 earned runs on the road versus 8 earned runs at home. And 16 of those 28 earned runs are 2 games.
His bed is that comfy.
No,
at home here.
I was going to say it's the opposite. He hates hotel beds. Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it.
But it's 2 games. Because remember, it was Vegas. And
Oh,
then it
yeah.
was this game.
Let's just say he don't do too hot on the West Coast trips.
I think the 8 earned runs is crazy. Like, G-Win Bay, catch the ball at second base.
There's that.
Catch the ball at second base.
Hit him
They
in
should
the
have
face.
gave him an error. And then, of course, it's Luis Rengifo. Of course.
I cussed on the X.
Can what does it take to get a steroid test like for the guy? 'Cause
Oh, write a letter?
right?
Rengifo's best 10-game stretch with the Brewers for OPS was 699. In his last 24 games with the Padres, it is 890.
Listen, Vaughn had that same effect on us. He was terrible with the White Sox, came to us, and he's been a lot better. So fine. You know what? Fine. Just that sucked watching that against the Brewers last night.
Who would you guys rather have, Luis Rengifo or Joey Ortiz?
Joey Ortiz.
Okay.
I'd like him back in the lineup,
I would
please.
like him back in the lineup.
Where are we?
Yeah.
What's up with him? I'm checking my watch. I can't find what's wrong with
Sore
him.
neck, I guess. He had a neck pain over the weekend. Remember the whole
Interesting.
bet I made, and then he
Yeah.
got pulled from the game? That was that. He had a sore neck.
Mm.
So that brings me to the state of the state. We're in the middle of one long ass stretch of games, 17
State
in a
of
row.
the state. Yeah, we just had some elections
Yeah, I don't want to
yesterday.
talk about that.
Okay.
But this is a tough road trip now to go West Coast at the end of a really long stretch. They'll end this stretch over the weekend at home, and then they're off on Monday. My buddy Andy said last night via text, the boys look like they need a bye week.
Right.
So is that okay at this stage of the season to have a little bit of a downturn, which is the exact opposite of what we were experiencing at this time last year in the middle of their record-setting win streak?
I think it is good news. It's August 11th right now. I think that's good news.
12th.
August 12th right now. Correct. Sorry. Check your watch again, Luddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good news. It's August 12th right now. The Brewers doing this on September 12th
Sure.
would be more nerve-wracking,
Now,
I think.
Last year, boys, help us remember, that happened.
Yeah.
After their win streak, they played 500 baseball, and it didn't feel good. So the fact that they're kind of down at the moment, they haven't had a very long win streak. Was it 5 games this year is the longest? Hopefully they get hot towards the end of the season.
Well, let's get hot until the point where we have home field advantage in that first series that we play, so that Kyle Harrison can pitch at home, so he doesn't have to stay in some hotel room in Los Angeles.
This is also the problem. You guys realize I am going to be at the series that decides everything. I will be in Wrigley.
How many games do they play? 7 games in 10 days against the Cubs?
7 games, 6 games in 7 games in 10 days against the Cubs, and I will be at Game 3.
Make or break for the Central is what you're saying.
Yeah. The entire NL Central.
How many games up will the Brewers be going into that series?
What are we now? 4?
4. I'm going to say they're going to lose a game. I'll say 3.
3.
I'll say 2.
The Cubs look just really good, man. It's scary.
And he's a good manager.
A
I hate to say it. He's a good manager.
Hopefully they're peaking. I mean, remember, this happened to the Brewers last year. We just said
Good point.
Go ahead and peak now, Cubs. And then don't once we get to Wrigley later in September or end of this
I don't care
month.
when teams peak. We just got to have one more win than them at the end of the season.
True.
Simple as that.
If it's Dodgers, Cubs, and LCS.
I don't think
Dodgers, right?
Yeah, and I don't know how I can't watch stuff like that. That makes me cringe to a degree.
It just made my stomach hurt.
Especially if like the Cubs eliminated the Brewers in the playoffs.
Well,
we're probably
this is almost as bad as like
hit the button about the Badgers.
Well, no, like when the Patriots and Giants in the Super Bowl after the Packers lost, like that was one where I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can watch this, and it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like that's the same vibes I get for Dodgers, Cubs, or
it's
if
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
That conversation makes me want to talk about Badgers football. That's how bad Cubs and Dodgers would be in my life.
Just remember, we're 26, 27 games above 500 right now. This team, remember when you were a kid? Remember when you were a kid?
90s were bad.
They were terrible.
Bad.
So embrace it, I guess.
Okay, so Badger football, bad. Yet quarterback.
Remember the 90s when they were really good?
When you were a kid, they were really good.
Flip that. Yeah, the Rose Bowls were fun. They had Colton Joseph on Sleeper College Football's X page yesterday, and he was asked, what should Badgers fans expect from the offense this year? Listen to this.
Explosiveness. I think we're going to be explosive. Big plays down the field, big runs, big passes, all of it. And we're going to score a lot of points.
Really?
Okay. I'll
first things first.
May I
healthy.
see it first?
Yeah, stay healthy.
Yes.
We've had some quarterback health issues over the years.
I'm assuming that's been mentioned to him at some point here.
Why do we feel this way, Colton Joseph? Why do we think the Badgers are just going to come out of the woodwork?
Well, he ain't going to say, yeah, we're going to score 17 points a game.
There's that.
I hope that they can get this thing rolling in the early games of the season, because when they got into Big Ten play last year, like Tommy said yesterday, the eye test and everything they weren't there. And you're kind of going to be able to tell in that Notre Dame game whether they're going to be able to compete in the Big Ten. If they lose by 35 points to Notre Dame, good luck playing any team in the Big Ten and competing for 4 quarters at times.
I sure hope they score 17 points against Notre Dame too. I mean, Luddy, last year they averaged 12.8 points per game.
I know.
I mean, that was the most disgraceful Wisconsin Badgers football program it's ever looked, I think. And now there's a big investment. Sounds like they're spending a lot of money this year, which, thank you. Better late than never. But I hope it's not too late and they're behind the 8 ball already, which I assume is the case. I do think that Indiana is a good example, at least, of you can turn this ship around in no time if you are willing to spend the money. But I wonder if that number exponentially grows every year now in this era of college football.
Crazy.
If we're at the number that Ohio State was at 2 or 3 years ago, I'm assuming they have doubled their number. That number.
I just saw something. I don't know how valid it was, but they were guessing the top 10 highest paid rosters in college football. And I believe the highest answer was Texas is like just under $50 million.
It's crazy.
And that's where the AD came from. And, he's like, well, and stuff and Fickle and things. Remember, not a great ringing endorsement for Luke Fickle here. And if they start 1-2, Tommy, I had thought about this overnight, man.
Gone.
He might be gone.
He will be gone if they're 1-2. If they lose to a directional school, dude, you're out.
I mean, at what point do you really look at the expectations and go, all right, now we really got to hold you to him?
But if not him for the season, who?
Doesn't matter. Then it's the new administration.
Are you like, oh my gosh, we can't afford a change in the middle of the year to the Wisconsin
No, I would rather
program?
have it be clear as a bell towards the end of the season that this isn't working out.
Do you know? I would rather them just.
They did that a couple years ago.
I'd rather them just bring back Barry Alvarez again for 9 games if that was going to be the case. Just go ahead. If they're 1-2, Barry, you can get the job again.
He had some fun times when he would fill in.
Yeah,
it was like that cool substitute teacher.
Games.
Right. I'd show up too.
Grandpa's here.
Yeah. Right.
Where are we going? Tampa?
Sweet. I'm in. Bucks.
No.
Nope.
Anything else?
The U.S. Venture Open today, fellas. I got to get out of here as soon as this puppy's done. It is a long time golf outing here in Northeast Wisconsin that U.S. Venture does. It draws hundreds of partners, golfers, volunteers on the second Wednesday of August every year. And since its inception, the event has raised $75 million and granted $63 million to end poverty in Northeast Wisconsin. It'll be a good day. Tim Tebow is the guest speaker at the reception after the golf outing tonight.
Let us pray.
All right.
Need me to ask him anything?
Yeah, have him rank Aaron Hernandez, Cam Newton, and who's the other one that was on the team?
Ask him if he still remembers the tight end playbook from when he was in Jacksonville.
Urban Meyer. Ask him about Urban Meyer. Yeah, that'll be another good one.
Write those down for me. 79489. That's our text line. There's a text that says, Michael and Appleton, morning fellas. Did you guys know we could get Packers, Bears, Brewers, Cubs, NLCS same day back to back?
Oh my God, I don't want that.
Dude.
Oh my God, no.
Back to back.
Thank
We
you.
don't need that many people up here.
I'm good.
There's that too.
And then you're giving them double the reason to come up. Let's not do that.
Oh my gosh, Michael, that's my nightmare.
Tommy, we are from Milwaukee. I love our Milwaukee brethren, but I hate the Milwaukee games and the way it's set up and our fans and the selling of the tickets. And there was only 40,000 seats at County Stadium. I don't get how they fill all 80,000. I have questions.
Listen, if
and
it's
I have hopes that it's not there.
Bears, Packers. Go ahead, Trev.
What sports do we follow besides the Packers and the Brewers and college football and basketball, if any? Bucks obviously are in there too. 79489. What other sports are we following? That's the I have questions portion of the show as we move on a Wednesday with Doug Gottlieb coming up at 8 a.m. And then I'm out of here. I think I'm going to go golfing then.
Okay, have fun.
It's Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL, youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Gannon, why does every roofing ad say they're local now?
That's the corporate playbook, Trevor. Private equity firms buy local names, but the profits and the decisions actually go to a boardroom 3 states away. At Security Libkey, we answer to our neighbors, not shareholders. We've been family-owned right here since 1934.
Actual owners, what a concept.
Security Libkey Roofing, 920 Roofing and 920roofing.com.
People you know, call 920 Roofing.
Hey, it's Stash from Tailwalker's Doggy Daycare. Summer fun is here, and while you humans are working, running errands, or doing cool stuff we can't tag along for,
we're having our own type of fun at Tailwalker's Doggy Daycare.
Splash pads, play groups, and even dog-friendly bubbles. Each location has something different for your pup.
I go crazy for peanut butter bubbles.
To learn more, visit tailwalkersdoggydaycare.com.
Tailwalker's Doggy Daycare.
Hey, it's Corey, and we're talking shoulders today with the amazing doctors at Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics. I have Dr. Schock with me. Doctor, what are some common shoulder issues and problems you see treating patients at Bay Care?
Yeah, so shoulder problems, there's a whole spectrum of things that happen in active people's shoulders. You can have overuse injuries. You can have quick traumatic injuries. In the summertime, we see people with tubing and water skiing type injuries, overuse injuries, a lot of repetitive overuse work in the shoulder.
And what are some of the options that patients have for treatment at Bay Care?
There's a number of different treatments depending on the type of injury. we try to figure out the best pathway forward for their best lifestyle. Sometimes we're able to help people through physical therapy. Sometimes we prescribe medications. Sometimes we do injections. And sometimes people have injuries that are best treated with surgery.
For more information on how they can help your shoulder pain, don't wait another day. Go to baycareclinic.com. That's baycareclinic.com. Thanks, Dr. Shock.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Bob, there are plenty of savings to be had during the National Savings Event over at Lemieux.
Our midsize Tacoma, that's been red hot, and we have a great selection of those Tacomas right now. The best Tacoma ever built, the number one selling midsize truck in America, and it's on sale in a big way. Unbelievable lease rates, great finance rates, great cash prices, and of course the U.S.-made Tundras, they're on sale too. They feature 2.99% financing. Great cash prices, unbelievable lease rates. And of course, we got a bunch of electric cars too that are hitting the ground right now. The CHR, that's our brand new SUV. It's all electric and they're so affordable too. And they feature 1.99% financing. And of course, we got our BZ all electric and our BZ Woodland. They feature finance rates as low as 0%. So it's a great time to be in the market for electric car too here at Lemieux.
Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com. Then Bob, how do we find you?
We're right here in the heart of Ashwaubenon. I'm Matt on the corner of Pilgrim Way and United Street.
That is Bob Lemieux from Lemieux Toyota.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place than Kalshi. Boston is currently trading at 22% to win the American League Championship, meaning a $100 trade pays out $430. Download the Kalshi app and use our show code ODD to get $20 when you trade $20. Download the Kalshi app today.
Restrictions and eligibility apply. Not available in all states. Must be 18 plus. Trading involves significant risk. See Kalshi.com/regulatory for more.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world has noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
You are about to begin a most important journey.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
I can't wait.
WNFL. When things just don't add up, Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy ask the hard questions. Or they just point out how messed up stuff is.
I only have one question.
Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious.
Do you view this season as a failure?
You asked me the same question last year.
What's the most important question the Badgers have to answer Saturday?
This is a great question. Oh my God, this is a great question.
It's time for I Have Questions, presented by Capital Credit Union on Inside Wisconsin.
In sports and in life, the right partner matters. So does the mute button. At Capital Credit Union, they are there for you every step of the way. Capital Credit Union, doing the right thing. Text money to 79489 to see how Capital can do the right thing by you. A bunch of my friends from Capital Credit Union were out at practice yesterday.
Nice.
My guy, Steve Zeke, who you hear in the ads for Capital, along with myself, was standing right on the sideline. And you're not sure what you're supposed to do when a player comes your way or the ball comes your way. Like, what do you do, right?
I heard this story. I was about 3 minutes late to whatever happened.
Jordan Love throws a dart towards the sideline.
And was he throwing it away?
Yeah, he was throwing it away. Steve goes, I didn't know if I was supposed to touch the ball. Like, what do you do? But it was a dart, right? Hit the ground, came up and smacked a Syracuse University intern for Channel 5. Smacked him right in the mouth.
Dude, clean.
In the face.
Another guy from Syracuse here in Green Bay. Who would have seen that coming?
Fairly certain he's a Syracuse intern. Chipped his tooth, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm standing behind him and under my breath I go, in the face.
Dude, so everyone immediately, like, first of all, if it didn't hit him in the face, it was gonna hit me in the face.
Really?
Like, that's where I'm standing. Like, this guy turns his head and my face is going this way, and I just see him get hit with the cleanest right hook of all time. And everyone, so again, everyone immediately is like, oh, right at the same time. And everyone goes to help. And I'm like, I got to turn around because I'm going to laugh. I mean, I obviously made sure he was good because he didn't fall. He ate it, by the way. I mean,
and didn't
chipped his tooth?
Chipped his front tooth.
Did you see shrapnel of the tooth flying?
I did not. I did look though.
Oh man. I mean, just got hit with the clean. It's like Tyson, just a duck under.
Dude,
and then,
but he owned it.
Oh.
Stood there, didn't rub his face, hands in his pockets. And I was like, you all right, bro?
So these Syracuse interns are tough, is what you're saying?
Tough. It was tough, but I'm telling you, I was delayed in helping him because I was going to laugh.
I expected blood. That was, I ended up picking the football up and throwing it back to whoever it was.
Kyle,
yeah.
Isn't Kyle Malzahn supposed to step in front of those?
Or is he supposed to step in front of Kyle Malzahn?
Oh, good point. Good point. Big sports director.
Kyle's like, that is not in my job description. Not in my job description. And if it is, I'm not doing it.
I saw the whole thing happen.
The other intern was standing next to him and went, oh my God.
Dude.
She was beside herself.
That could have been me.
But dude, I'm telling you, this kid owned it. Just wore it.
Dude, Luddy, I'm telling you, I saw the whole thing happening in slow motion. As soon as it touched the grass, it was like a freeze frame, and it's like, you probably wonder how I got to this point. I mean,
and there's a lot more story to come.
Saw it. I probably could have stopped it.
Yep,
I probably could have stopped it. It was, if the ball didn't hit him in the face, it was going to hit me in the face. That's how close I was to him. So it was the cleanest.
Did you see also this kid was standing in Jordan Love's scrum?
No.
After practice? Oh, yeah.
No.
Him.
Hand in his pocket, just a...
Just tasting his tooth.
Look at it.
If you got hit
wondering
in
if
the
mom and dad still have the dental insurance for him.
Yeah, right. If you got hit in the face by a Jordan Love football, do
ow,
you not
bro?
And do you not bring that up in the post-practice presser?
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan.
I don't have dental insurance. Can I borrow yours?
Yeah. What do you think of my tooth? Right here,
dude.
Chipped.
Yeah, that
amazing.
So how was your internship? Oh, it was different.
Took one in the face from Jordan Love.
You know what?
Kinda.
That is so sports media internship story.
Sure.
It's just so anywhere you work in this industry, you're going to have something where it's like, I actually got injured and they were like, we'll put it on the credit card. Do not call anyone. It'll be no workman's comp,
This
please.
never happened.
Just whatever it is, we will take care of it.
Steve on the YouTube chat, which you can leave a comment wherever we're streaming here on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube as well. We're on X at Inside Wisco, at WNFL Green Bay, and the Inside Wisconsin Facebook page, where Steve writes, I had the distinct pleasure of listening to that game, Brewers, while finishing cutting the grass last night. Seems way worse when it's being broadcast right into the old earball.
Respectfully, where is Steve live that he's cutting his grass during a Pacific time game? Even if you live on the West Coast, bro, what are you cutting your grass after 7 p.m.?
I'm not sure if this is a Steve that I know or a different Steve, but if it's the one that I know, he lives out in the country. It doesn't get dark until after 9, I believe.
Yeah, but the game started at 8:40.
Cutting your grass at 9 o'clock at night is like, we need to start a segment of like, that's crazy.
There you go. Write that down.
That's
what's
crazy.
too early?
That's
What's
crazy.
too late
All right.
to
New
start?
segment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like that. Nice job.
All right.
Yeah.
What's our line
That's
of
me.
demarcation where I can't go past though on that? Because you're going to need to set some boundaries for me.
You know where the line
energy
is.
Do
we're
I?
looking for is mows their lawn at 9 o'clock. Okay, that's the energy.
Yet again, I'm still going to need those parameters.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Michael in Appleton, who made us throw up in our mouth before the break. He goes, holy crap, this camera view. Are you guys in a broom closet?
Oh, which one?
It just looks the back one, I think. He doesn't realize how close we all sit together here in the old studio.
It's not that, but Luddy, do like a T pose.
A what? That sounds...
Oh, that sounds really dirty. What do you want me to do?
Make a T with your body.
Why?
That's just like that. I was just showing how big the room is.
Oh, got it.
It was for reference.
I'm 6'2", but I have a wingspan of 6'4", in case you're
Actually,
interested.
we're all as big as Trevor. So
Steve says, had to get it done before I leave for vacation today, fellas. Finished in the 8th. That's a late. That's crazy.
late.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Do you have a headlight on your mower, Steve? My
Nope,
God.
just does it by just.
Oh, It must be daylight savings time.
Oh God!
Because the farmers.
No,
we need to. Did you clip that? You need to clip that from yesterday.
Farmers.
Absolutely.
The daylight.
He's just got
savings.
great muscle memory. He knows exactly where he needs to make the turns and everything. He sees that tree in the distance, and he's like, "I got 40 more feet. Hang a right."
100% chance there's a cocktail in the cup holder of that mower.
I don't think I've ever mowed the lawn with a riding mower without a cocktail.
No matter the time.
Well, Steve,
it's not 8 p.m. I'll tell you
thanks
that.
for that's crazy.
Yeah, Steve created a brand new segment for us.
Brought to you by Steve and his lawnmower.
What do you guys follow besides Packers, Brewers, Bucks, college football, and college basketball? We noticed that there is a team here in Wisconsin that is potentially playing for the Little League
World Series.
Little League World Series. It's Whitefish Bay. They play in an elimination game on Thursday at 1:00. If they win that game, they play the winner of the game before for the championship here in the Midwest on Friday, the 14th. That's at 1:00, the title game. Are we following that? Tommy last night apparently was up late watching a Wilmer Stingers Rocks Northwoods League baseball game. Luddy, what do you follow besides the main stuff?
I mean, I'll watch golf if it's on. I watch all the majors.
Yeah.
Not like, am I pissed if I miss the beginning of the Masters on Thursday? No, but do I like to watch Saturday and Sunday? Yes. Golf is my number one. Outside of that, you'll never see me watch Banana Ball. I think that's just...
Get ready. That's what you're going to have to watch next year.
I'm the opposite of that.
No, I won't. Let me tell you, I'm not.
Just wait.
I don't need
dude.
I don't need baseball that much in my life where I need to watch some
ball.
guys throw a banana and say it's a ball.
Throw a banana. It's
Dude,
a yellow baseball.
Whatever.
Here's
banana.
something. Banana Ball.
I didn't want to go down this route. Dang it.
If the Green Bay Packers were smart,
but
Lambeau's getting Banana Ball next year.
Great call.
But they're smart to not do it. I'm going to say that.
Why don't you like Banana Ball? What's wrong?
Oh, I don't like Banana Ball, but
why?
It will
Are
sell
you guys
out
just
Lambeau.
baseball traditionalists that you can't have any other sport with a baseball have fun? Like, what am I missing?
Sure.
What is
Actually, it's probably more equitable than Major League Baseball. I'll say that.
Why don't you like Banana Ball? Because I think
it's just so silly.
Banana Ball was
sure,
here.
maybe my kids will love it, but I don't think I ever want to have them see it.
Here's what I'll say. I would go. I would never watch Banana Ball on television. Yeah. No interest in watching it on television.
I don't think I would ever go, though.
Going to a Banana Ball game, I could see how it's a good time. Yeah, I could see how it's fun.
I do enjoy watching it on TV. It popped up a weekend or so ago. It's on ESPN during the day, on the weekends if there's a game. I mean, they're all in. ESPN is on this type of stuff, and that's not scripted. Banana Ball is not scripted. It's still a baseball game. There's just different rules.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be entertainment value as well before it is actual competitiveness.
What do you watch besides the mains?
I'm a big college wrestling fan. I will watch college wrestling as much as I can. It's actually also a very easy sport to follow, like being behind, right? Because there's not a wide availability of what's going on in college wrestling up to date like there is for the NFL or MLB or something like that. And you can just turn on YouTube. Pretty much every single one of these programs, they're on like YouTube for free. I mean, you go watch Iowa versus Penn State for free the next day, and you can go watch Wisconsin versus anyone for free the next day. It's up on YouTube basically the next day. So I was a wrestler growing up, and I just love the physical chess match that folk style wrestling is, and so I follow that pretty closely. And then in March, right around the same time the college basketball tournament is starting up, is the Big Ten championship and the national championships. And, there's some guys that have made the transition to UFC where I'm like, oh, I know that guy, right? Because of college wrestling. And I'm a big UFC guy as well, too.
All right, I got a couple more. Kentucky Derby, that weekend every year. That's a grand time.
Dude, I was there.
At the Derby
in
this
the
year?
Infield. No, I've been to the Kentucky Derby in the infield. I'll leave it at that.
Why? Who do you know?
I don't remember anything. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then other than that, that's about it. Yeah, a little NASCAR here and there if I'm
Really?
I don't. If I'm around it, I actually know some stuff, and I have a mad respect for those guys. It's a cool sport.
Jordan's making NASCAR cool.
Oh yeah, it's been cool. Just people are starting to notice a little more now.
There will be a generation of children who, when they hear the name Michael Jordan, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, the famous NASCAR owner."
Oh God, that's nuts!
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Luddy, we got to add "that's crazy" to the list of things we need the big voice guy to say. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like right now, if you're
I'm sending
5 to 8 years old, like you are so removed from Michael Jordan playing basketball, and if you're a NASCAR fan, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, he's like the most famous NASCAR."
That's
owner.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
That bothers me. That really bothers me.
He wasn't that good at basketball anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Jeez. I just hate that he played for the Bulls.
I didn't care.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? You're not. It's obviously you're not huge into the Milwaukee Bucks.
Not huge in the NBA anymore.
What other sports? You guys? Well, you obviously will get into
high school football, baby.
Oh yeah, is it good up here? Right? I mean,
we're having that conversation tomorrow, right? Oh no, next so games start next week, Friday.
Preble's good.
We should talk by Thursday next week about rivalries and stuff.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to do a top 5 high school rivals.
Yeah, I have.
Maybe save that for next Friday. Yeah,
I've been writing these down.
That's
now,
game 1.
I'll put that.
Yeah, add them to that whole digital thing when you get a second, so they don't live on that sheet of paper. Steve said headlight and cocktails.
What kind? 7 and 7s, Maker's Mark. What do we have?
Bourbon guy. He might be a bourbon guy. I think he's whiskey for sure. This is definitely the Steve that I know.
So the beginning of the lawn mowing goes great. By the end, it's like
slightly curvy. All right, coming up in the sound of the day. You ever tried to wipe your butt with the opposite hand? The Wisconsin Badgers offensive line coach would like to describe what that's like in comparison to switching to tackle. You won't want to miss this. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, WNFL.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
Create the deck of your dreams with Menards. Build your outdoor project from the largest in-stock selection of AC2 lumber and thick decking. All pressure treated for enhanced durability. And it's easy to load in our drive-through lumber yard. Plus, get free estimates with our easy-to-use deck design program. Available in-store or on Menards.com. Save big on AC2 pressure treated lumber and thick decking. Plus, check out our weekly flyer online for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
School supply list a mile long? Take a break at Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. It's a real log cabin, 6 stone fireplaces, a grizzly on the wall, and cheese curds worth the stop. Sit down, cool off, grab lunch before the next door. And when football's on, Mackinaw's is your pregame and postgame headquarters. Big screens, cold taps, and a menu that beats stadium food every time. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits, Voyager Drive in Green Bay, where rustic, casual, and great food come together. We'll see you at the cabin.
So we're talking to Dr. Jim right now from the Joint Chiropractic. And doctor, what can you tell us about young athletes and what you can do for them?
There's a few things we can do to help young athletes. One of them is to keep them in shape for their sport that they're participating in. Another one is to avoid further injury.
Now, if they get injured, what can you do for them then?
We can reduce their pain, increase their performance, and improve their function.
So if they want to come in and talk to you, what should they do?
They can contact us at the Joint Chiropractic. They can walk into our clinic location, which is on South Oneida Street, or online at thejoint.com.
Diamonds and gold.
This is Adam from Diamonds and Gold, and I've got some questions for you. Have you ever wondered why some diamonds and gemstones are more costly than others? Have you ever thought you couldn't possibly afford quality jewelry? Well, we would love to show you the differences and how easy it is to actually afford. And we always have free financing and layaway. Have you ever been afraid to even walk into a jewelry store? Do you think your questions might sound stupid? At Diamonds and Gold, we don't think any questions are, and we'll do our best to see that you are comfortable and remove all of your fears. Have you ever seen a diamond, a ruby, or a pearl that took your breath away? Do you think you deserve beautiful jewelry? Well, we know that you do, and we have some breathtaking, knock your socks off creations to fulfill all of your desires with. Now, I invite you to come in and lay your questions right on us. We're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
Hey, what's up? It's Kelvin Washington from The Odd Couple. And if you work in logistics, you know nothing moves without you. And right now, companies everywhere need skilled people to keep supply chains running strong. Find your next job through Express Employment Professionals. Whether you want contract work or a full-time role, Express Employment Professional finds you a job where your skills fit. And there's no fee for their help. Express connects you with the roles that keep businesses moving. So visit expresspros.com today. Stop searching alone. Get support, get options, and get to work.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place than Kalshi. Boston is currently trading at 22% to win the American League Championship, meaning a $100 trade pays out $430. Download the Kalshi app and use our show code ODD to get $20 when you trade $20. Download the Kalshi app today.
Restrictions and eligibility apply. Not available in all states. Must be 18 plus. Trading involves significant risk. See Kalshi.com/regulatory for more.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable. Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL.
God, I love the Wisconsin marching band. I know they're going to be in town for that big pep rally for Labor Day.
Well, they better be here. We're playing a game here. Dang it.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not a home game, so
it's home enough.
It's home.
It
is in the state.
Just turned into Jim Mora for playoffs. Can't even win a game. Band better be here. There's a game.
20-point dogs? Are you kidding me?
The fifth quarter?
It's going to be at Lambeau.
That's Monday.
Oh, that's that. There is a fifth quarter then, and also after a Badger football game.
Yes.
We should probably talk about that fifth quarter on Monday.
Let's not confuse people now.
It's going to be at a bar. We're going to drink.
Where's Howard again?
Wait, pause. Turn this up. Thank you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Sound of the day comes from the Badgers football team, and it is the most glorious sound you might hear today. It comes from, real quick, just to set it up.
Sorry.
It's all right. No, you're good, dude. You're too good. Like, it's on me. I'll be better.
Yeah, it's on him.
That's crazy.
It comes from Wisconsin offensive line coach Eric Mateus. He was asked how Lucas Simmons on the offensive line is adjusting to right tackle, filling in for Kevin Haywood. This comes from Wisconsin saying on X. Listen.
Well to it, and he's responded well to sudden change. Like, okay, I got to move over to the right. He's never done right tackle, in his career. So, that's a big change. And some people don't think it's a big change, but, try wiping after you go to the bathroom with your opposite hand and tell me how it goes, So, well.
What?
Wow.
Is it that big of a deal changing from wherever he was playing to right tackle as if you have a broken dominant hand on, I almost said the S word there. Have you ever had to do, this is great conversation for,
yes.
We all have, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
broke the right hand. Had to use the left. There was a lefty for about 6 weeks with everything.
It's not good.
No, I've never had to, I guess I feel like now I'm an idiot. I feel like just whatever side
no way you change it up.
I feel like I do.
No,
I feel
no,
like,
we got a switch hitter over here.
I might be Abaputrius. I don't even know.
Can you use that in a sentence?
I'm gonna pass out. That was funny. Oh, no. Yeah, there's the sound of the day for you. Is it? I did not play football. Did you guys find it difficult when somebody moved on the offensive line?
Well,
is it that big of a deal?
Does it look like I played O-line, Tommy?
Well, I was going to say, I feel like Brady is a good one to ask here, too, of like how
Tom?
different is it from playing left side versus right side? Now, as someone who played every year of high school on the offensive line at one of the worst high schools in the country, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Like I was, okay, play left side, play right side, whatever it is. I would switch my hands up. I got no problem switching my hands up. I also played center too, but I never snapped with my left hand. I snapped with my right hand. I could see how it's a little different, but I also think being an offensive lineman at the elite level, you should be able to move both ways.
I mean, they drafted Brian Bulaga as a left tackle out of Iowa, and he started in the Super Bowl less than 12 months later at right tackle.
Do you think Joe Thomas would have struggled if he had to play right tackle?
He'd be a good one to ask too.
Left tackle?
No.
Michael in Appleton at 79489 says, can you guys eat cereal with both hands? If not, that's what it's like switching sides.
So you... I would
yes,
say,
I think I can use my left hand.
I don't know
with
if
this
I
one.
can. It'd be pretty shaky.
Wow.
Maybe you're right.
But what about the best example would be cutting food, right? You gotta cut with the dominant hand. If I was eating a steak, I'm eating it with my left hand because I have to cut with my right hand.
By the time I got the cast off my right hand, and I'm a righty, I was so good lefty. I'm like, do I go back to righty?
Really?
Oh yeah. When you have to do everything left-handed, you're like, my penmanship got better. But about day 2 of writing with my right hand, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a dumb idea.
Off your face. Get that grin off your face.
I don't get where the grin comes from. Let me process this for a minute.
I know where the grin is. The grin is coming
the
from.
grim grin.
Anyway, the other one, whenever a computer is set up poorly, and this, I've only ever experienced this in radio stations, the mouse, when your computer mouse is on the wrong side, like using your left hand, I always would reach across sometimes
100%.
Because using a mouse with your left hand is impossible. But you got 2 buttons, and I can't put, my brain cannot compute switching the fingers and the hand at the same time.
Trevor's troll. Listen to this, you guys. He said Trevor wants that whole daylight savings time clipped because that was a win, and he doesn't win with his wife. What are we doing? Where did that
what kind of intel does he have?
Well, first off, it's wrong. Secondly, damn, dude, like that is the first time Trevor's troll has made it a little bit more than just ha ha ha.
Made a little personal there.
Oh, that's probably because Amanda jumped on yesterday too and had a quick combo.
Can I also explain more of my escapades with Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
Escapades.
So
escapades are different.
I am currently trying to sell. Remember on the first day, yes, I heard Luddy. I was trying to power through it here. We only got a couple minutes.
Sorry.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes.
I am selling the electric washer and gas dryer.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sell this on air today, aren't we?
Because
why not?
Because I tried to get a washer and dryer before I moved in, which I did get.
Yep.
It's just gas.
Did you look into how much those converters cost?
So you have to change a pipe. Like it's just
that's not that big of a deal.
I did it.
It's not happening.
I did the same thing.
So someone messaged me yesterday saying, "Hi Thomas, is this still available?"
Yeah, that's just an auto thing. Go ahead.
I said, "Yes, it is." To which they replied, "Okay. My husband might want to come check it out."
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Like, are you going to give me any sort of parameters as to like when he's going to?
Does he have any face tattoos?
I said, I'm usually home anytime afternoon during the week, whenever works. That will be good for me. Okay. His phone number is I'm sorry. Like, I'm not, you are contacting me. Why am I contacting people to sell my washer and dryer? I listed it. You want it.
How does that conversation start? Hey, man, my name's Thomas. Your wife texted me and said that you need a new
They got websites for that.
You want my dryer. Like, what are you doing? No, ask me.
Did you respond?
I said, how does tomorrow at 6:30 work? To which I have gotten ghosted also on that.
Welcome to Facebook Marketplace.
I was already frustrated, but then I got bullied by my mother and my girlfriend to say, like, you have to set the time up. Okay, how does 6:30 work? Crickets. It's frustrating. Let's have some etiquette on the online marketplace.
There is none. There's no etiquette to Facebook Marketplace. None. Literally none. Marketplace is fantastic. Michael in Appleton says, sold a garage couch for $30 on Monday. Bought a better garage couch for $40 yesterday.
Nice.
Garage
It can work that quickly.
I need a garage couch. We need a couch for our, what do we call in that office? Can we open that up to our listeners? 79489 or comment wherever we're streaming live. We have this new office that we need to give a name. We'll do that next. Inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, WNFL.
1019 WNFL.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery, so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
Hi, this is Rick from Gagnon Clay Products. I know you're going to ask me why I'm talking about fireplaces in August. Well, that's because we want to introduce to you the new Cozy Heat Generation Series. They're the largest gas linear fireplaces made. Plus, it comes in a single, double, and three-sided viewing area. Also, they offer the Nordic Series, which is an elevated burner that wraps the gas logs in the fire. Very realistic. Both these units come in a large variety of media and liners to help you create the fire you want to enjoy. Cozy Heat also offers some of the finest gas inserts if you are wanting to get away from wood burning and the simplicity of gas. And don't forget electric fireplaces. Cozy Heat has you there again. The Osseo Series is a must-see. Please stop in our showroom to see these and more than 50 fireplaces on display. We are at 2770 South Ashland Avenue, or you can see us on the web at gagnoclay.com. That's GAGNON clay.com. Thank you.
At Hooper Law Office, your pets aren't an afterthought. They're a part of your family's legacy. In fact, your estate planning process includes dedicated discussions about protecting the animals who depend on you. Hey, what's up? It's Trevor from WNFL. Did you know without a plan, your pet's future could be left to chance? I never thought about it until we did our estate planning with Hooper Law, and it was weird to think that if something were to happen, my guy Merlin would end up in a shelter. At Hooper Law Office, they'll help you include your pets in your estate plan. From naming a trusted caregiver and setting aside funds for their care to documenting feeding routines, medical needs, and other important instructions, they'll help ensure that your four-legged family members continue to receive the love and attention they deserve. Because protecting your legacy also means protecting those who depend on you, no matter how many legs they have. Hooper Law Office, with locations in Appleton, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, or virtually statewide. Everyone has a legacy, so let's protect it together with Hooper Law.
WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is Sports WNFL.
I'm here with Steve from Capital Credit Union. I love people, which is why I use the branches. That and fresh popcorn, that helps too. But a lot of people don't ever walk into a branch. How many percentage-wise really are members of Capital Credit Union online only?
We do have a lot of people that come into our branch, but we also have about 70% of our members go online, and you can do everything there. You can open up an account, you can move your money, take out a loan, you can even chat with us.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
Your next opportunity could be waiting at KBR Floors & More. They're hiring a front desk position that combines customer service, organization, and some sales. If you're friendly, confident, and enjoy helping customers find what they need, they want to hear from you. Apply at kbrfloorsandmore.com today.
KBR Floors and More. Floors that you really adore.
99.7 and 101.9.
Sports news goes now. Brewers and Padres back at it at Petco Park in San Diego on Tuesday. Kyle Harrison matching up with Walker Buehler. Harrison impressive in his return off of the IL last week. 5 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts, only gave up 1 hit. Different story last night. 4 2/3, 10 hits, 8 earned runs. Had 3 strikeouts, gave up 3 home runs on the night. Turning point was the bottom of the second inning. Padres had 2 on with nobody out. Brewers had a chance for a double play, maybe even a triple play, but a bobble at second base by Ji-Hwan Bae extends the inning. Later in that inning, Jake Cronenworth RBI double put the Padres in front 1-0. Then with 2 down and the bases loaded, former Brewer Luis Rengifo, released in June by the Brewers, hits a grand slam off of Harrison. That put the Padres in front 5-0. They rolled to an 11-2 win. Cubs won as well last night, so the division lead is down to 4. Back at this afternoon, 3:10 first pitch. Dustin May takes on Robbie Ray. Packers on the practice field on Tuesday. They'll get a day off today. Preseason opener is coming up on Thursday. It'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff in Pittsburgh. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth. The greatest attraction of all time. The one and only.
Wisconsin sports from Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Cole Center, and Fiserv Forum. The people, the stories, and the state patriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to stop the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Liner out to right, on the move is Sheets. It's over his head, and it's going to roll all the way onto the warning track. Lara is in. Vaughn will stop at third. It'll be an RBI double for Bryce Terang, his first hit of this series. And the Brewers trail by 9 runs.
And a first pitch swing, a little tapper in front of the plate, picked up by Campusano. His Trevor first is in time, and the ball game is over. So the Brewers scratch across the run here in the 9th inning, but it don't matter at all.
You know it's bad when we have to use the Padres radio guys for part of the intro to go. So that was that, huh?
Yeah, it was bad.
We also used Lane Grindle there. You heard him from the Milwaukee Brewers radio network as well. 3:10 first pitch. Is that game on WNFL today? I think it is.
It would be.
Yes. Yeah. 3:10 today on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. Brewers baseball here on the radio. What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in Inside Wisconsin. Sports, stories, statriotism. It's Trevor, Luddy, Tommy on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin. At WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and X, Inside Wisco on X, and the Inside Wisconsin Facebook page. That's where we are streaming live. You can also listen wherever you are, like CW in Indy, who listens every day, reached out to me on the old chat on X and said, Trevor, we listen to you guys in Indy every morning. Something that bugs me is that you still call this platform Twitter. Dude, it hasn't been Twitter in 3 years. It's X, he says. Has been this way for some time. Did you not know, or are you doing this intentionally? Other than that, keep up the good work.
Are you doing it intentionally, or do you not know?
Well, I did know, and I don't know if I'm doing it intentionally. I just have always, Twitter is the way it comes out of my head, but I did say this back to him. Man, if that's the only thing I say that grinds your gears.
Yeah, good
I
point.
think we're winning.
So how many of your family members still say County Stadium?
None.
None?
None.
Yeah, I don't
How
think
many
any.
still say Miller Park?
Most of them.
Some.
Yeah. I think it's the same energy.
Okay.
I do
think
like
that's-
AmFam Field, though.
I think it's the same
Could've been
energy of I just call it Twitter because that's what I grew up with, and that's what I know it as. And maybe there's a generation of Michael Jordan as a NASCAR owner kids that are going to call it X, like for the rest of their lives. I'm just going to probably say Twitter, and it's not a statement by any means for me saying I'm going to call it Twitter instead of X. That is not what
Right.
it is.
It's
just easier. Yeah.
Jinx. Time for the Malott Meets Morning Mind Up.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Let's get some things off our chest and out of our heads. It's time for the Morning Mind Dump.
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Brought to you by Malat Meats. High quality meats at a fair price. Safely delivered to your front door. To learn more, visit WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Experience the power of the family meal with Malat Meats on Inside Wisconsin.
I have a problem. I love steaks in a restaurant.
Oh, I thought it was something different. Never mind.
I love restaurant steaks. I love going out for dinner and getting a good steak at a restaurant.
For sure.
Now that we can get high quality steaks at a fair price delivered right to my door from Malat Meats, I don't want to have a steak out anymore. It is the same, if not better, and it's on my grill in my own home. That's what you get to experience if you work with Malat Meats. WisconsinMeatMarket.com, the all-new WisconsinMeatMarket.com. She's a fancy one. Scroll a bit. Steaks, variety boxes, best sellers, they're all there. High-quality meats at a fair price, safely delivered to your front door, because Malat Meats believes in the power of the family meal. We actually sat down as a family and had dinner last night together. Sweet corn was on the menu.
Just sweet corn?
Well, so that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
The meal was just sweet corn.
You and Wyatt Clark could have conversations for hours about your sweet corn days.
How many cobs of sweet corn do you think you can put away?
3.
Oof, that's
I'm basing
like
this.
a lot of
I'm
corn.
basing this on the pink flamingo corn that I was eating.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
I'll mess up some corn for sure, but as a solo meal, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, there was other stuff that, if you were interested, Amanda made Caesar salad and chicken, but grew
chicken
up.
is the main course. Is what? In
No,
that case.
corn's the main.
What are we having? Chicken or chicken?
Corn.
Or
No,
corn?
It's cone.
The corn, if you have,
Would you answer the question? How many cobs can you put away?
for sure 2.
Cobb County?
Dude, I had 4 last night. Is that a lot?
I feel like that's a lot of corn.
I feel like
dude.
I used to have a lot more.
How's the digestive tract working?
We have
after
yet
that?
to test it today.
Oh, well, that's a good test.
It's coming.
Usually.
It's coming. Packers rivalry uniform was kind of announced yesterday. I missed what you said there at the end. I don't think I want to go back to it. How do we feel? How what?
We're just laughing at you.
thing.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the evolution of sports uniforms in Wisconsin? So we don't know what these rivalry uniforms look like. We do know when the Packers are going to wear them against the Bears later in the season, October 11th. But that's all we got. They're Nike uniforms. Apparently, this is something that the AFC East and the NFC West did last year. Now it expands to the NFC North and the AFC South. And apparently, it is also the only alternate uniform.
Are we
this
basing
season? Question mark?
So like the Bills Diet Pepsi uniforms, the gray ones that they got on?
I don't know.
Those ones are pretty fire.
I think.
So this says here
Whoa.
it's specifically tied
I
to
don't
city
think so.
team rivalry identity, and it's being worn for one home divisional rivalry game against the
So
Bears.
dumb.
I don't
That's so
love this being against the Bears.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's number one, because
Oldest rivalry in the NFL, and we're really doing this.
we as a
Dumb.
society love nostalgia, right? And we love
100%.
history in sports,
Right.
traditionalism in sports. And nothing gets more personifying the NFL than the rivalry of Bears Packers. So why are we going to then mess that up by putting some sort of alternate uniform during that game? And the hint sure looks like it's going to be some sort of blackout in a way.
Where do you see a hint?
I mean, the entire screen is black.
Wait a minute.
Like when you go look at it,
Guys, black is not.
On
What did I
Twitter?
tell you guys pre-show? This is the one thing that will really be on.
Why are you so anti-black uniform?
Because it's the Green Bay Packers, man. Green, not black.
what if they're the
It's-
Black Bay Panthers?
Well, that would take some laws being changed and cities' names being changed. But that's the one thing that I've always dreaded, that we're gonna have a black Packers uniform, just like every other NFL team does, or nearly every other NFL team does. Then you're just.
Did you like the all-white ones?
Do I like the tradition of us not wearing green at home? No. But do I like the uniforms? Yes.
What color are the seats in Lambeau?
They're bleachers, bro.
Metal.
Right. So they're not black.
No,
that would really hurt some people's butts.
Yeah, that's what. So those are the club seats that actually are seats themselves.
Are those black seats? No, those are green. Like
they're green.
Dark
traditionally green.
Yeah.
This is black, right?
Dude,
here.
it's going to be a black uniform.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Black helmet.
If you have to go black helmet,
That's
if you're
sick.
No, it's not. Dude.
That's
no,
sick.
It's not.
79489. Hypothetically speaking,
I want to just go to bed.
The Packers rivalry uniforms that they announced are coming on October 11th. If they're all black, you in or you out?
Well, so here's the thing. They're going to change the whole logo. Look at the logo in this. There's no green. This is not the Green Bay Packers logo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's definitely the G.
That's the G, but that's a black G, dude. That's a black and
white G. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a black
It's going to be black helmets. It's going to be black uniforms.
I think that's sick.
No, it's not, dude.
It's just one. It's a one-off, Luddy. It's going to be okay.
Oh, but okay. How many one-offs are we really going to have? You're going to have a throwback. You're going to have your City Connect version NFL jersey. You're going to have your white, being worn at home jersey. When are they ever going to wear the green? Okay, 4 games a season.
Would you rather than?
There's 9.
Are they doing the whiteout thing again this year?
Stunning success in previous years, and I'm
called?
assuming the Packers Pro Shop will be stocked with all that stuff that week.
What was it called last?
And
week?
afterwards,
Blizzard or something? Blizzard.
No, white.
White hot.
Hold on. It's something to do with ice, right? Storm.
I thought it was
winter storm warning. Winter storm warning.
Winter storm. Nice.
Yes,
nice.
in early October.
Yeah, right.
But would you rather if they were going to wear? What if they were all yellow?
No,
that would be gross too. But it would be their team colors at least.
All right. What would you rather have? Black uniforms or Lambeau Field be renamed something else in front of Lambeau Field?
Black uniforms. I don't hate this.
If you're holding a gun to my head, I will say black uniforms as well.
Quick Trip Stadium at Lambeau Field is way worse than black uniforms, whatever it might be.
No. They had a different ribbon cutting yesterday.
Yeah, the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Yep, Southgate.
Used to be the Invisalign?
Sounds right.
I'm not sure.
Before that, it was the Shopko Gate.
And it's no shade at any business trying to buy Lambeau Field. I'm just saying.
Good cover.
Like Lambeau Field. I mean, what people from Quick Trip are going to take offense to that. They're just saying, like, you can't buy Lambeau Field. No one wants to sell the naming rights of Lambeau Field. I was just thinking of it could have been Culver's, I said, too. I was just thinking of Wisconsin.
Well, they spent all that money on the Badgers uniforms.
Good point.
My buddy Adam at Hooper Law just texted me and said, so wait, we're wearing the Bears colors essentially?
No kidding.
Are they going to wear white or green? What are they going to wear?
One of the biggest mockeries that Bears fans had against their own organization is when Aaron dove into the end zone, scored, said, I own you. That game, Packers were in all green, and the Bears fans were so pissed that the Packers were wearing green at Soldier Field when they wore their white throwbacks.
What about green and black?
Oh, green and black. How this coming from the guy that's colorblind?
Well, true. I do see black and white.
What other colors do you see?
What about?
I see all the colors.
Or are you a dog?
Shades are weird.
Black and white.
Dark blue looks black.
I don't know if this is anything, but on the text line, someone says they're pretty high up in Shields, and we may have gotten a few boxes.
Send a picture right
jerseys.
now, please.
See, now hold on. I wondered if this was going to leak. I don't know that we want to be attached to a leak, by the way, but the Wisco jerseys
we don't have to tweet it ourselves. I would love to see it, though. Whoever you are, Mr. or Mrs. Shields
I didn't
person.
say that I know there are black uniforms. I'm speculating.
Yeah, this
there
is
are
major
black
speculation.
uniforms, and someone else is.
Yeah,
now
but if somebody has a
commenting.
box of them that they can unbox at a Shields, literally take a picture and send it to 79489. We would love
I
to
don't
know
think
what.
you can send pictures on it, but I'll put my personal phone number to this person.
Careful with
Yeah,
that.
do that. What could go wrong?
It's to one
555-5555
continues.
Send
It's
a
Inside
pic
Wisconsin
if
with
you
Trevor,
can.
Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL, live on a lot of streaming platforms with video every day. Join us there. If you drop a comment, it will show up right in front of us. YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at Inside Wisconsin on Facebook, at Inside Wisco on X. I'll do better. And at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and X as well. Where do you guys stand on the Wisco jerseys? I love them. I had the hat on yesterday at Packers practice.
To the point where I said, why are you wearing that? And you kind of smiled and said, I like it.
Right. And then
Well, I had it on yesterday because I forgot my damn sunglasses. Oh my God, did I forget my sun? No, I brought them today. Okay. Anyway.
I commented to Luddy. I was like, well, he's not from Milwaukee, right?
Yeah,
It's one of those
comments not part of the
state
Milwaukee
jersey
West
guys.
Rams,
Represent the state.
Yeah.
I called you out and you were like, are you kidding me? When I was saying Can we not pretend like Wisconsin sunsets are a big part of Wisconsin?
And what did I say back? You are clearly not in the right spots to view a sunset in Door County or the Northwoods.
Well, he grew up in Cudahy, so he's a sunrise kind of guy.
Yeah, good for you in the lake.
Either way, sunsets have never been something I have associated with Wisconsin. I'm
kind of with Tommy on this. Like
sunset, a Wisconsin sunset.
You Milwaukee boys need to get to the Northwoods. I know you appreciate the Northwoods.
Yeah, but watching a sunset over Eagle Lake, it's like, okay, wow, that's the biggest lake in Eagle River, and it's cool that the sun's setting. But also, I know that like on the other side of that lake, it's like
The West Coast would dominate us
100%.
in a sunset
I've seen
competition.
sunsets at Santa Monica Beach, Newport Beach before in LA. Like that's different.
The Brewers
Respectfully,
aren't even
that's
the
different.
best sunset team in the current series they're playing right now.
Okay, so you guys did great with the evolution of sports uniforms in Wisconsin, huh?
Well,
sorry.
What did you think of the City Connect jersey of the Bucks?
Which
the
terrible
Cream
one?
City.
The blue ones are bad. The Cream City's fine. I like Cream City ones. The blue ones are horrendous.
Yeah, those are bad.
I mean, just awful. Blue court. They
Do you
did the whole
remember
thing
the
for
Do you
that.
remember the Mecca one they had with the yellow and the green and
That
the
one was
red?
cool.
I
like that one.
literally went, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, that was cool. I'm okay with that. Luddy didn't like it. That's
No,
fine.
not really.
I usually like ugly uniforms too. You know, like the Steeler bumblebees that kind of go around.
But isn't there okay, at what point do we just go, we're the Green Bay Packers, we're going to do this? Or is the NFL mandating that we do this? And that's really where the league is going. Because these are two different arguments.
It is a money grab, Luddy. It's more merchandise to sell.
I'm going to buy it.
Of course you are.
Yeah. And if there's a black uniform for the Green Bay Packers,
I already own a black jersey from the Green Bay Packers. It's black and silver. I got it last year.
No, that's a Raiders
as a gift. No, it
jersey.
says Packers. Do you think the G is going to be silver?
I think the G is going to be white.
Yeah.
Black and white.
I think it's going to be a black and white G.
Sounds very generic to me.
Isn't that Bishop Gorman or something? Someone else does that. Like a high school team does the black and white G.
Grambling State is
they're
pretty,
black and yellow.
Yeah. it's
Georgia's kind of is the same with the red in there too. But
Bishop Gorman is red and blue, I want to say.
orange. I think they're orange now.
Red
that
and
I
orange,
say
yes.
that.
Or no,
they're
blue and orange, blue and orange. Yep.
Boise State.
Listen to this text from the 920. Total curveball. Has anybody ever been DFA'd twice in 1 week by the same team? Speaking of changing uniforms, Bryce Wilson, is he going to get released again?
Yeah, he could. He just signed a 1-year contract though, so
which was really odd, having already been DFA'd earlier, right?
yeah, this week. Then they ended up DFAing Leon, whatever his name is, Richardson. Yeah, I think that's fine.
We all
Whatever it
remember
is.
him.
You boys need to experience a sunset from inside Lambeau in October. I've actually believe I have. I believe I've been at a night
Where
game
can
in
you
October.
watch the sun? Like, so you got to be on the west side of the east side of the stands looking at the sun setting on
here's
the
the
west side of
problem.
the stadium? What?
Here's
Yeah,
the
what do
problem
you
with
mean,
it,
what?
Trevor.
It's
Trevor,
amazing.
Here's
Is
the
it?
problem. Here's the problem with the Wisco uniforms from the jump. You want to say, hey, we want to get a jersey that represents the entire state of Wisconsin to broaden our audience for not just those living in Milwaukee. Okay?
Correct.
Can totally respect that.
Right.
You know when they should not do it? During the City Connect promotion. Does that make sense?
Is that what it's called?
It's City Connect. That is a City Connect jersey, and they are promoting Wisconsin.
You know what? Is this a shame on Milwaukee thing? Shame on Milwaukee that they didn't connect with the jersey so much so that the Brewers decided to go to the entire state?
Maybe, but I still think that it's the Brewers kind of missing the mark on it. The jersey itself, I think there's a couple of cool logos. I love the bobber. The bobber's super cool. Reminds me a lot of the grill, right? Where the grill was the top of the baseball. That was great. I just think that they tried too much. They were thinking too much. It's a City Connect jersey. It's not a State Connect jersey.
Well, then do better, City.
With their old logo scheme, the navy and gold. Remember they had the state of Wisconsin as one of their logos within, like, I want to say the Brewers. It said Brewers over the top, and then the state of Wisconsin behind it.
Sure.
They've totally gotten rid of the whole Wisconsin theme with the current logo, which is okay.
And they're rocking around with a Walgreens W now.
You're not wrong.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah, what?
I never saw that before until you just said that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We'll pull that up during the break. 79489. That's how you can jump in on a Would You Rather Wednesday here on Inside Wisconsin. We'll do that next. The Powerball is $1 billion with a B.
Oh, now I start playing. Once it hits $1 billion.
Yep,
You know what?
I think that's right.
I got a That's Crazy for you on the other side.
All right, good. Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL. Streaming live at youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. The whole idea of owning a home on a lake is to relax. And when it comes time to sell said home in paradise, it can create the exact opposite experience. When Charles and Kathy needed to sell their spot on the water in Watoma, it needed to happen quick. Cue the stress point. And that's why they hired Tiffany Holtz. Tiffany came in with creative marketing strategies. She staged the home to perfection, took beautiful pictures, and even had drone shots taken to capture the lake. And within just 6 days of listing the home for $890,000, Tiffany secured a full price cash offer. If your property didn't sell like this one, let Tiffany bring a fresh perspective and updated marketing efforts to the table, and you'll quickly become a believer, just like Charles and Kathy did when you experience the Tiffany Holtz difference for yourself. Get in touch with Tiffany online at tiffanyholtz.com or just Google Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. That's Tiffany Holtz Real Estate and RELAX. And you should probably start packing too.
Hey, it's Corey with Dr. Woods of Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Green Bay. Dr. Woods, you specialize in non-operative sports medicine. People might not know what that is. What is it?
Non-operative sports medicine is a branch of orthopedic medicine that involves a different subset of tools that may result in either non-surgical care and or minimally invasive care for a variety of joint and tendon conditions.
So patients might not need surgery? How do you determine that?
So my philosophy for patient care is strictly goal-based and functional-based. I want to know what the patient wants to get back to, what activity is being limited by their injury or their symptoms, and we start there.
That's a great approach. So why Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics and why you, Dr. Woods?
I feel strongly that people should come see me in order to get to a quicker diagnosis that initiates a quicker treatment plan with a bigger toolbox from a more minimally invasive all the way up to invasive if we need to deem surgery is necessary. We have a lot of great providers and colleagues in our department for that.
Find out more at baycareclinic.com.
The summer sales event continues at Lestown Ford, but these are the final days to save. Qualified buyers can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 36 months, no payments for 90 days, and zero maintenance for 2 years. Plus, get $1,000 toward your down payment. And now get $2,000 in rebates on a new 2026 Ford Bronco or $1,000 in rebates plus 3.9% financing for up to 66 months. The lowest APR ever offered on Bronco. The summer sales event includes new 2026 Ford models like Mustang, Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, Ranger, F-150, Super Duty pickups, and Transit. Whether you're looking for a fuel-efficient SUV, a hard-working truck, or something built for summer fun, Lestown Ford has you covered, including their 100,000-mile nationwide warranty. Don't wait. The final days of the summer sales event end August 31st. Visit Lestown Ford for complete details. Lestown Ford, College Avenue, Appleton.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Turn your sports knowledge into strategy. On Webull's prediction markets, your opinions become tradable positions. Buy yes or no contracts on game outcomes and adjust your position throughout. Watch the market move in real time and even join the conversation in Webull's community as the clock runs down. Beat the final whistle and download the Webull app today to explore prediction markets and get started with less than $1. That's WEBULL on your app store today. Event contract trading involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Sports-related event contracts are restricted in Nevada and Maryland. Webull Futures LLC is a CFTC registered FCM and NFA member. Event contract accounts are not SIPC protected. Review risks and disclosures before trading. Webull.com/disclosures.
WNFL is your home for Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Off the hizzle schnizzle.
You heard John Hamm, Tiana Taylor, Packers Radio Network, a Luddy special. Dude's got a gift to mix up stuff like that. It's Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. Streaming live at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and X, at Inside Wisconsin on YouTube and Facebook, and at Inside Wisco on X. On a Would You Rather Wednesday, where the Powerball is up to $1 billion. Carrie from Tosa is pissed at you two on the text line, 79489. 79489. If you want to text us, that's how you get it. Carrie said, season's almost over, and you guys are still being about the Brewers unis? Oh, and you're clearly not into hunting if you think our sunsets suck.
Well, Carrie and Tosa, she's one of my loyalists too. So, Carrie, I respect you.
But
that's all I'm going to say.
But she's wrong.
Oh, Luddy said it.
Whoa.
I didn't say it.
I'm putting words in his mouth.
And he's okay with it.
Allegedly.
Well, you're not going to look. I lived in California. Like I'm not going to say that I love Wisconsin more than California by a lot. They're not the sunsets. California can take the edge.
What do you got about the Powerball? And that's crazy.
Okay, let's go. Would you rather on the Powerball? Let's start it off. Are you taking the lump sum or are you taking the drawn out payments?
And are we splitting this thing? Are we going three ways on tickets here?
We should probably do that.
Each of us throw $10 in, go buy $30 worth of tickets, and if we win, you will not see us the next time.
We're going to have to agree on
this.
Hello,
Fox Sports Radio, and they can maybe figure it out.
I can agree on this before. If we win the Powerball,
I will not be here the next day. Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm talking about what we take. The would you rather was in the lump sum or deferred.
Yeah. Well, we would.
We kind of have to agree on that.
Well, if we won it three ways, we're taking the lump sum.
Yeah, and I'm retiring that day.
I agree.
I think we all are.
Inside Wisconsin,
but
that was a run.
Good run, Shook.
month and a half. You
didn't even get a computer yet.
Well, you can buy the whole place.
That's fair.
Now Trevor's in with HR.
And then we can make some decisions that we want.
The cash value is $433.1 million.
Right. $1 billion.
How does $1 billion turn into less than half?
Luddy, we're not done yet.
Okay.
Taxes.
Oh, taxes in Texas?
$272 million is what you take home if you win the $1 billion Powerball.
I'm still retired. I'm still retired. Just say that.
No. I mean, I'll gladly pay the taxes to get to 270
Wait, now divide
million.
that by 3. I mean,
that's
quickly,
90 million.
Pretty broke all of a sudden.
Yeah. Okay. Still retired. Still retired.
Could we all make it on 90 million? I think so.
You're going to not see me for about 6 months to 2 years. And then I'm going to come back at in a freelance role.
If someone else
buy a radio
goes
station
and picks up the lottery tickets, I'll give you guys $10 to go buy $10 worth of lottery tickets.
I'm going to the U.S. Venture Open right after this. I'm not going to have time.
Leave the $10, and you still owe me $10 from when you didn't put the $10 on black.
Did
in Las
Wyatt
Vegas.
pay me back?
Yes, he did.
Damn.
We were going to.
What do I owe you $10 for?
You really don't.
Did you give me $10?
No, he didn't give me $10.
That was part of the thing where I was like, I forgot to give him the
$10. Luddy's trying to get you to drop $20 and still be in on this right here with this.
I'll give you $10.
So that was, would you rather? I think we just take the lump sum. Like, your quality of life is better right now. Go ahead. No, you'll be fine on $90 million.
Is your quality of life better though? Because there's a lot of things that
I'm going to guarantee my quality of life is better at 26 than 56.
Yes.
Trevor's troll says, all right, if you win the Powerball, you can definitely take off a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Okay, so if you win the Powerball, then would you rather buy into an MLB team or an NBA team? Because you can't buy into the NFL. That one's too obvious. That's what we would all do.
Am I buying in this year?
NBA.
Next year is a problem.
NBA, because I would love to sit courtside for every game. I think the value of an NBA team is probably worth more in the long term.
Ooh, okay.
Do you?
I'm going to say MLB team, and then I have a would you rather based off that. Would you rather sit behind home plate or courtside?
Courtside.
Mine's MLB and behind home plate.
Courtside.
Although I don't know that behind home plate's the best seat in an MLB stadium.
And neither is courtside.
They're about to,
but-
well, the Trust Club's going to be better.
I still think
more
the
comfy.
best. I still think the best view of a baseball game is sitting as close as you can in the outfield. If you can get row one of the outfield, I
get what you're saying.
love those seats. Love them, no matter where it is. Center field, left field, right field. You get first row of the outfield. Best seats in the house.
First row behind home plate on the lower level, not great. Behind home plate, below Jeff Levering and the crew, fantastic. That 200 level, that's where I would sit every game. Front row in the 200 level.
Right
That'd
by
be
that
fun.
family section where you can't drink.
No, that's
Never been there.
129 or something
Oh,
like
they
that.
move-
That's all
yeah,
the
and
way
they move
over
those.
by right field, by the standing room, by the foul pole over there.
Oh, Tommy's sucking up to Carrie now.
Oh, whoa. We're just exposing people?
Yeah,
My
well.
bad for being polite.
That was funny. Still love you guys, she says. Maybe a little bit salty after I stayed up until the last out of last night's game. Don't blame me
Carrie,
there.
why? Respectfully, why?
Yeah, when Renhefo hit the grand slam, I was like, we'll see.
Well, when Campusano, I think his last name is Luis Campusano, when he made it 8-1, I was like, this is garbage.
Well, when I fell asleep at 8:02 last night, I didn't see a dang pitch of the game. I'll tell you that.
All right. Would you rather invest in minor league baseball or a like semi-pro league for like arena football, something like that? Would
So,
you
like,
rather
the
have
Green
like
Bay-
the Rockers or the Blizzard?
Well, the Rockers aren't pro, right? They're Northwoods League. That's collegiate.
but you're still
But they're for profit.
Yeah,
I'm saying
for-profit.
for profit, semi-pro, like minor
Okay.
league level of
or indoor football.
yeah.
I'll go indoor football because
Get this.
that's a fun vibe I've been a part of and got to hang around the ownership group for the Blizzard.
I worked for both of those teams at the same time in this town.
Wow.
I worked for the Bullfrogs and the Blizzard at the same time.
Okay.
The ownership group bled across both. Not all owners. That went about as well as you expect, but
Yeah.
some. I loved the Northwoods League. I had a blast, but if I could never pull a tarp at 5:30 in the morning ever again, I would buy into a Blizzard style team in a heartbeat.
Pulling tarp is
You-
it's different. It's different. And I so in Wilmer we didn't have a tarp the first year. And it just rained all the time. I mean, it's the Amazon rainforest.
All right,
It
I got a
feels like.
would you rather based on that.
And then we got a tarp the next year, but we had 8 people.
Oh,
How many
so
do you
bad.
need for a tarp?
More?
Than 8. A lot more.
All right, would you guys rather roll out and roll back in a tarp or shovel snow every April that you work for UW Whitewater football during spring practice to clear the lines for the football field? It was April. Dang it.
Dude, I hate shoveling
It's
too,
yeah.
man. I hate shoveling.
And then the next thing you know, you're like on the 15 and then the 14-yard line. You got to get back to the 15 and
But that's only a couple times, right?
enough to make you go, why am I out here in the middle of
Well-
April shoveling snow 2 years in a row, 17 and 18 seasons?
I'd rather do that. I'd rather shovel snow in April on a football field than pull a tarp all summer long.
Pulling a tarp
Okay.
is bad, man.
Have you ever
Pulling-
pulled a tarp, Luddy?
No, it sounds terrible.
It
though.
is
It's not
something
fun.
else, man.
It's not fun. You know, it was actually so I had kind of been this lead for the tarp pull because I worked for the
Got a
Brewers.
promotion. You're a lead tarp guy now.
Well, the Brewers have a tarp, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's up against
I
the-
worked for
yeah.
the grounds, my first ever job in sports, and we had to practice pulling tarp. Except they're in a freaking dome, so it'll never happen.
Literally.
And we still had tarp pull practice, once a month or something like that. And it was awful.
So
Every
that
time.
one time the roof won't close and it rains,
Just in
they're going to need you
case.
guys.
Just in case.
I've
Maybe
been
once every
at
other month.
AmFam when the tarp was pulled before.
Really?
When and where and why?
It was a pop-up thunderstorm that was not on anybody's radar, the actual radar included, and it started pouring. So
Whoa.
they closed the roof as quickly as they could, pulled the tarp.
15 minutes later.
Dude, it became a sauna in there.
Oh, that's the worst thing of that stadium.
I believe
No AC.
There are, okay, don't quote me on the exact number, 5 or less people that know how to open and close that roof.
I
It's
know.
not 10 people.
Really?
And it's not one switch. There's
not
a
a
couple
button.
levers, let's
No,
just say.
it's
Yeah.
5. It's like 5 people know it.
They
It's
keep,
not.
that,
It's
they
not
keep
a
that
lot.
thing internal.
Like Mark A doesn't know how to close and open the roof.
Interesting.
They hire people that know
You
how
think
to do
Uke knew? Uke knew.
Uke saw it. He didn't know. I don't think he knows.
He'd go in there and start pressing buttons, and then as soon as he'd walk out, someone would be like, okay, now it's closing on accident. We need it to open. Oops.
But all of them have to live certain distance from the stadium too.
Wow.
So I believe you have to live within.
What do you got to live in Story Hill?
Or 7 minutes, and you are on call if there's thunder in the area or something like that. If they have to close the roof.
Michael in Appleton says Trevor's definitely gotten trapped under a tarp. I have not. I never once got rolled up in the tarp.
That was so terrifying.
Have you done that?
No, I haven't. But
that's got to be a scary deal.
I've seen people do it, and the problem is. You got to keep going. It's like their job to get out.
All the best.
It's like, dude.
Sorry, Mike. You'll be okay.
Daniel, get up, Daniel. No, that's basically what it is. So
920 says, sounds like Terrain could miss some time with a sprained thumb. Could it be Jet Williams' time? Isn't he also dealing with an injury?
Would you rather injured Jet Williams or injured Bryce Terrain? Yeah, I'll just keep Bryce up here.
Well, no, I'd rather Bryce get better and use Jet now.
Well, I'm not really sure he's any good.
Switching sports, would you guys rather have Kyler Murray or J.J. McCarthy as your starting quarterback?
Wow.
Oof, dude, I mean...
Well, the Vikings decided, and they made, in my mind, the correct decision because that J.J. McCarthy era, that's over. He was never good. That's almost as bad as them drafting Christian Ponder. Almost as bad. Almost.
Oh, I think it's worse.
Okay.
I think it's worse. Ponder played more than 10 games, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was just never good from the beginning. Also, neither was JJ McCarthy.
I mean, he made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
So, but he also had Adrian Peters. Yeah, exactly. Sure. And he also had Adrian Peters.
Right. Joe Webb played the playoff game. I mean, we remember that because that was
2012 season.
That was also the year Peterson ran for 2000,
correct.
I believe.
Yep.
So, but I mean, Christian Ponder, obviously better. I mean, definitely better career so far than JJ McCarthy. Whew. Definitely. Thankfully, I mean, go ahead, pick Kyler Murray. I'm glad
Kyler Murray may lead them to a playoff spot. I'm serious. I think he's still.
I'm not going to go there yet.
It was Vikings -1.5 while I was in Vegas for week 1.
Really? It's in Minnesota. That makes sense.
That's not even home field advantage, right? That's
I think
pretty much
3 is technically home field advantage, right?
I think we all picked the Packers to win week 1.
We did.
Are they going to cover 1.5? I'd like to think they will.
Well, if you win, you're going to cover 1.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very, very unlikely. It's 28-27.
There's field goal to win it. Oh, man, I would love that.
Dude, I just go ahead. I mean, I'll be wrong. I'm cool with being wrong. I'm just going to stick to my take.
I'm not cool with being wrong.
I'm going to be nervous. I'm starting the season on nervous for Trace Mack.
Hypothetically speaking, if you spent a weekend in Vegas, would you rather not get your itemized bill from Stadium Swim or get one and then get a notice from your credit card that said, did you tip 56% at Stadium Swim?
What did she look like?
I did. Gorgeous. And my wife would absolutely agree.
My type?
Nope.
I'll make an exception.
You would with this. Okay. 56%? I don't think so. I had to look it up. We didn't, but the original charge was for the daybed thing, plus they write gratuity into that.
Okay.
And then everything thereafter, they must categorize a different way. So the original charge was 3-something. And then everything that we ordered, which, by the way, Stadium Swim Cup today. This is if you're streaming with us on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Oh, buddy, I had 4 of these. I was 4 marks deep when I hit that roulette table.
No wonder you forgot to put 10 on black for me.
Yeah, I did. Oh, God. I only bet red, and it took all my money all weekend long. 79489 on a Would You Rather Wednesday. We're getting ready for Doug Gottlieb at the top of the hour, who's only able to join us for one segment. I wonder if he's golfing in the U.S. Venture Open. That might make sense that he has to bounce to get to Oneida Country Club.
Would you rather golf or pickleball?
Golf.
Really?
Dude,
I have less chance of hurting myself.
I was going to say, I already blew out an Achilles, and I hear that is the sport where a lot of people are blowing out their Achilles.
Really? I mean, I think they're just going too hard.
I mean,
I've seen 80-year-old people just take it real smooth and be really good.
Do you play pickleball?
I am
I love pickleball, yeah.
I'm the 2008 Franklin High School senior gym champion pickleball. I was only 4 of us made the finals, and let's just say 1, 2, and 3 were better than me. But I won it all.
Oh.
Take that, John Rourke and Nate Sadi.
It was like cue up the miracle speech.
Literally, Coach Brown, who was our gym teacher, he literally goes, Ludwig, I did not expect you to win this. Great job.
9 out of 10 times, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
906 says Kyler is horrible. JJ will be a starter by the end of the year in
If
Minnesota.
JJ McCarthy is starting by the end of the year for the Vikings, you're going to be a happy Packers fan.
Yes, no kidding. They'll be 6 and something. Then
They
6
will
and 11.
be garbage.
I think he's good though. I think Kyler had a raw deal to a degree in Arizona, and if he's done playing Call of Duty every day, he's got a chance to be a pretty decent quarterback.
Paid. He got paid by them.
I just
drafted number 1 overall.
Exactly. He's still got juice. I think he's got a chance to
They
be.
drafted a wide receiver.
I think he's got a
4th
chance to be a
overall.
borderline Pro Bowler with them.
Oh
I really.
my gosh.
Kevin O'Connell's a great ball coach. It
Separate
scares
you
me.
two? What's happening over here?
I don't know.
Take it outside. Inside Wisconsin. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 WNFL, youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
With the joint chiropractic doctor, we're getting into the part of the season where people are getting more active, getting outside, doing some gardening, playing sports. How can you specifically help those people?
Whether it's sports or gardening, youth or adult, we can help by conditioning you for your activity. We can help heal you faster if you're injured and keep you participating.
That's perfect. How do they get a hold of you?
They can call us at The Joint Chiropractic online at thejoint.com, or they can walk into our clinic on South Oneida Street in Green Bay. There's never an appointment necessary.
All right, so hypothetically speaking, one of my neighbor's trees messes up my roof. Do you meet my insurance guy to make sure that this all goes through, or how does this work?
We work with insurance companies all the time. A lot of times when an insurance adjuster knows that you're working with Security Liebke Roofing, they trust that you're getting a professional, accurate assumption or estimate, and we do that all the time for free.
How do we get more information?
We're easy to reach at 920 Roofing and 920roofing.com.
People you know, call 920 Roofing. Diamonds and gold.
We put a little sparkle in your life.
Thinking about getting engaged this year? Well, we're ready for you at Diamonds and Gold. We have so many styles to choose from, and diamonds in unique shapes and colors, vintage cuts and designs. Many one-of-a-kind styles. After all, who wants to see their ring on somebody else's hand? Not me. We customize and custom create new engagement rings every day. At Diamonds and Gold, rings are our thing. Come take a look and bring those Pinterest and Instagram photos too. We're ready to work with and for you. We work in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, platinum, and many more too. Currently trending are colored gems instead of diamonds, like sapphire, emerald, ruby, or alexandrite. We have plenty of those to choose from as well. So when it's time for to have and to hold, get engaged at Diamonds and Gold.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Bob, there are plenty of savings to be had during the National Savings Event over at Lemieux.
Our midsize Tacoma, that's been red hot, and we have a great selection of those Tacomas right now. The best Tacoma ever built, the number one selling midsize truck in America, and it's on sale in a big way. Unbelievable lease rates, great finance rates, great cash prices, and of course the U.S.-made Tundras, they're on sale too. They feature 2.99% financing, great cash prices, unbelievable lease rates. And of course, we got a bunch of electric cars too that are hitting the ground right now. The CHR, that's our brand new SUV. It's all electric and they're so affordable too. And they feature 1.99% financing. And of course, we got our BZ all electric and our BZ Woodland. They feature finance rates as low as 0%. So it's a great time to be in the market for electric car too here at Lemieux.
Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com. Then, Bob, how do we find you?
We're right here in the heart of Ashwaubenon. I'm Matt on the corner of Pilgrim Way and Oneida Street.
That is Bob Lemieux from Lemieux Toyota.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree and the fence. Not a problem, because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions, up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity, and you're ready to roll.
The power's out.
Here we go again. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/GatorXUV. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Yo, it's Jay Uso from WWE, and I'm Jimmy Uso. Chumba Casino and WWE are hyped for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. I know, I can't wait. There's nothing better to do while we're waiting than playing Chumba Casino. Sign up today, and you could win a VIP experience with Chumba Casino and WWE for SummerSlam. So what are you waiting for? Play Chumba Casino and enter for your chance to win. Let's Chumba. Yeah.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T's and C's. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
We're dealing with a dangerous element here.
WNFL.
Oh, you're all just cuckoo.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. Inside Wisconsin Sports, Stories, Statriotism. 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL, youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay, and other Inside Wisconsin pages as well. Streaming live every day. Video from a broom closet. Not really. It's a nice studio.
It's a beautiful broom closet.
Yeah, we done good in here. Real fun.
Mm-hmm. Lots of bobbleheads for a broom closet. They're watching you.
They are. No. Freak me out.
All right. How about a would you rather here of, I believe this was supposed to be, am I going to spoil 825 if I do this?
Just do it.
I was just going to say, would you rather a bobblehead or other for a giveaway?
Yeah, the conversation's coming up at 825 of where do we stand on giveaways and how promotions in sports and the giveaways have evolved over time. Bobblehead or anything else?
Yeah.
You want to go first? I have a lot to say about this one, as you might expect.
Anything else? I'm just not a bobblehead guy. You can always have my bobblehead.
Which bobblehead? The bobblehead of
now
old?
We're getting into semantics.
Or, well, this might be stealing it from 825. I'll save that. 825. My answer is bobblehead, maybe.
Okay.
I'll explain. Would you rather have Detroit-style pizza or thin crust pizza?
Thin crust all the time. Zafiro's Pizza on Farwell Avenue, just off of Brady Street in Milwaukee, is the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. It's paper thin, cracker thin crust, and it's so good.
Max Bub.
That's the spot up here in De Pere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll get to know it.
Was that Detroit style?
No, that was thin crust.
Yeah, I was about to say Detroit's deep dish. What's deep dish?
It's deep,
it's
like
sauce on top.
Chicago. Well, no, Detroit style. You guys remember the personal pan pizzas we all got at Pizza Hut for that reading program? Did you guys have that?
Okay, Tommy, I don't think you did. Yes, I did. I don't remember the details. Refill me in.
Well, there was this scholastic thing that if you read XYZ,
you can have some slices of that.
Oh my God, I lied on that thing every single year.
I'm still lying.
Straight
about
up.
It.
I don't know why my mom signed off on that. She knew I didn't read.
How old?
Probably get free pizza.
Weren't you like? How old were you when you just started signing for your mom?
Never.
Do you know how many progress reports were not signed by my parent and or guardian?
I signed my field trip permission slip to Germany.
Wow.
I signed my mother's signature.
There was a girl, Stephanie, we'll leave her last name out of it. She was insanely good at copying parents' signatures. So kids would bring a former parent's signature. Stephanie would sign it, and you'd probably pay her $5 or $10 back in mid 2000s.
They don't check.
They don't check.
They don't check.
I didn't know that back then. I was really scared.
Sign it.
How bad my grades were, man. Nobody
needed
to know that.
Signatures they've seen over the years.
Do you know how many bad grades Stephanie saw as she signed these parent signatures? Like that's part of growing up, right?
Yeah, they don't care.
Did you answer that? Detroit style versus thin crust? Did you have the reading program, by the way?
I definitely
have you ever been to a Pizza Hut?
I had like a reading program to like go to Six Flags or something. I don't think I had one.
Oh yeah, that's another one too. Okay, yeah. I had both pizza and Six Flags.
I did not
maybe it was the same trip.
Cudahy kind of had the last Pizza Hut buffet thing going on too.
Dude, over there on Packard Ave.
Right. Yeah, it was. Well, it's technically South Milwaukee.
Sure, I know where you're at.
Right.
We had one in Watertown, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like there was one in Fort.
There's still one in Lake Geneva, I believe, like a buffet style one.
Sweet. There's one here on Lombardi. I think there is.
I don't know. What
are you having? Did you answer this?
Like, I don't really know. I would rather have thicker crust.
No.
Then you want Detroit style. Mm-mm. I like thicker crust with crispy edges. I got a text from those that I'm golfing with today that says, "Hey, heads up, you're going to have to carry the team." What?
Why?
So
no, you're not. You're just gonna have to lie about your score.
2 women, 2 men in the group. Okay, women. Sounds like they've golfed.
Okay,
but not consistently good.
Okay.
The other dude, who I think is a pretty good golfer, has stitches in his back. Had something, so now he can only chip and putt. The only place I have a chance of doing anything remotely consistent is not the tee box.
Well, you can play from the lady tees if you'd like.
I don't think I can.
Maybe not.
79489.
Well, who's stopping them?
Oh yeah, just sign mom's
sign the permission.
sign mom's permission slip and golf from the women's tees.
Yeah, it's a scramble. Somebody's gonna be really mad.
Come on, you would never. I would never.
I already have.
I have not. Would you rather take a football to the face from Jordan Love or a baseball to any part of your body from the Miz?
I'll take
not even
football.
close. It's not even close.
Dude,
if you
getting
missed
hit
it-
by a baseball sucks.
If you missed it earlier, one of the interns for WFRV TV Channel 5 yesterday at Packers practice
wore it.
Took a football off a bounce, but
Off a
nonetheless from Jordan Love square in the kisser.
If you are trying to paint the picture in your head, imagine the cleanest right hook in a boxing match you have ever seen. I mean, it was beautiful.
I cannot believe he wasn't bleeding.
It was right on the kisser, like you said, right
I
on
want
the
to
jaw.
see him today.
I mean, is he like swollen?
I wonder.
Text Kyle.
Yeah,
Text
well,
Kyle. Be
Kyle's
like,
not up. I'll wake him up.
what do you mean? It's 8 o'clock.
He works really late.
He was at practice yesterday. He gets up early enough. No?
Not now, I don't think.
Is he?
What do I say? I'll text him
Just
right
be
now.
like, yo, is that intern's face all messed up?
Yo,
today?
you up?
Yeah, it's 7:53.
Hey, you up?
Kyle, let's see if he. You know what? Just have him come on at 8:25.
Yeah, there you go.
Be like, update us on what's going on with that intern's
I'm
face.
broken tooth guy.
You don't need to be
Do you
on
even
for
know
the
the
whole
guy's
segment.
name?
We just want to see if he has an update.
You up? We want to check in on the intern. And his
Wow.
face.
With
And
no
his
contact.
face.
Wow.
Yeah. and
With
his
no
face.
context, that's an interesting text to receive.
Mhm.
Well, I, for one, like I said, felt bad, but I felt even worse because my instinct was to laugh. So I had to get out of
I told you. I was like, in the face. I did not say it.
Absolutely wore it.
I can't believe he stood there without, like, you guys. I'm not going to cry, but my eyes would have been watering.
Sure.
He just stood there with his hands in his pockets and just owned it. And I was like, bravo, man.
Tommy, JJ isn't that bad. He just got thrown in way too soon.
No, I
He
don't know
will
about
be
that.
in this league a long time and be a good QB. Got a feeling Tommy hates Michigan. That's from the 906.
Which is Michigan,
Which
by
is
the
a
way.
Michigan area
Yeah.
code.
Uper?
Here's the thing. JJ McCarthy won a national title for a team that didn't throw the football.
He threw it 12 times, I want to say, in the game against Alabama to go to the title game.
Now I can defend this. He played his best football in the biggest games. Like he had a semifinal game that he balled out before that. I can't remember if it was the year they lost or the year they won the national championship, but he did the same thing. He's played well in the semis, played well in the finals, but he just didn't throw the football. He lives in De Pere, though, is what he also said. Am I a Michigan hater? Yeah, but I don't think. Well, I mean, would you rather Michigan stinks or Ohio State stinks?
Ohio State.
100 times out of 100, right? Would you rather Michigan stinks or Minnesota stinks?
Minnesota, I want the axe back.
Yeah.
That's to that point because we suck even worse.
Right. I don't think Michigan's in my top.
I hate Iowa more than I do Michigan.
I was thinking I hate Iowa more than I hate Michigan too.
Yeah.
I hate
but
Iowa
they are the
in
lovable
Madison.
hate, the people that you love and hate at the
That
same
wave
time.
thing that they do in Iowa between the first and second quarter will get you every time.
Sure, but it is a little like, look at us. We do this.
Kirsten from Green Bay texted in and said, how do I get my hands on some inside Wisconsin swag?
Yeah, how do I?
Yeah, I know. Can I just tell you that merch is a giant pain in the ass?
Really?
Oh, dude.
I used to be a director of football operations
wanna
and a
handle the
director of
merch?
basketball. Not one bit.
Yep.
Nope.
Tommy?
No.
I got a Stanley.
Yeah, but that's thanks to Robbie and Trempolo.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks,
okay.
Robbie.
Well, screw you, Trevor.
And Charlene.
Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't mine. And Charlene did it for sure. Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy, and Doug Gottlieb, the head coach of UWGB men's basketball. Up next, Join us, would you? 99.7 WNFL, youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. DG up next.
WNFL is sports.
If you're anything like me, it's family first. So when Carrie had the opportunity to be closer to family, she jumped on it, which meant she left a vacant home behind that she clearly needed to sell. Enter Tiffany Holtz. Tiffany has an entire warehouse of furniture and decor. She came in, completely staged Carrie's house for free. She took professional photos and videos of the house, launched the house to the market, and within one day, Tiffany had 5 offers for Carrie, resulting in an accepted offer of $38,000 over her asking price. So if you've moved out and out of town, let Tiffany do the heavy lifting to get your home sold. What's your home worth, you ask? Well, find out now in only 30 seconds at tiffanyholtz.com. It's why Tiffany has over 935 5-star reviews on Google and nearly 700 5-star reviews on Zillow. Tiffany treats you like family because family comes first.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
At Bank of Luxembourg, we know life is better in balance. That's why we offer the best of both local and digital banking. It's the ultimate combo of in-person support you trust and new enhanced technology for flexibility to sign in or walk in, apply online or apply inside, click to open an account, or shake hands to open a conversation. Learn more at bankinginbalance.com.
Your life, your community, your bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your next opportunity could be waiting at KBR Floors & More. They're hiring a front desk position that combines customer service, organization, and some sales. If you're friendly, confident, and enjoy helping customers find what they need, they want to hear from you. Apply at kbrfloorsandmore.com today.
KBR Floors and More. Floors that you will adore.
School supply list a mile long? Take a break at Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. It's a real log cabin, 6 stone fireplaces, a grizzly on the wall, and cheese curds worth the stop. Sit down, cool off, grab lunch before the next door. And when football's on, Mackinaw's is your pregame and postgame headquarters. Big screens, cold taps, and a menu that beats stadium food every time. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits, Voyager Drive in Green Bay, where rustic, casual, and great food come together. We'll see you at the cabin.
WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is sports, WNFL.
Summer is here, we think, and that involves sometimes home equity loans. Tell me about that.
Yeah, our home equity loans is all about helping our members explore and use the equity in their homes to be able to accomplish the projects that they have in mind. So whether it's renovating their home, maybe it's paying off debt, or maybe it's using the equity in your home to take that family vacation that you've always wanted to take.
I'm going to take a home equity loan for gas and Disney. Got my back?
I got your back.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL. WNFL sports news goes now.
Brewers and Padres, second game of their 3-game set in San Diego on Tuesday. Kyle Harrison matching up with Walker Buehler. Harrison dominant in his return from the IL last week. 5 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts. Different story last night. 4 2/3, gave up 8 runs on 10 hits. The big inning was the second inning. Brewers had a chance to turn a double, maybe even a triple play in that inning, but Ji-Hwan Bae, a bobble at second base, extends the inning. Jake Cronenworth RBI double put the Padres up 1-0 later in that inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Former Brewer Luis Rengifo a grand slam off of Harrison. Did not hit a single home run in 57 games in Milwaukee. Brewers released him in June. He burns his former team. Padres up 5-0. They roll to an 11-2 win. Cubs won as well. Division lead is down to 4. Back at this afternoon, a 3:10 first pitch. Dustin May on the hill. Packers on the practice field on Tuesday. Day off today as they get set for preseason game number 1 in Pittsburgh. That'll be coming up on Thursday, 6 o'clock kickoff. Vikings named Kyler Murray their starting quarterback yesterday. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
You are about to begin a most important journey.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
I can't wait.
WNFL. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Call Center, and Fiserv Forum. The people, the stories, and the patriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Liner out to right on the move as Sheets. It's over his head, and it's going to roll all the way onto the warning track. Lara is in. Vaughn will stop at third. It'll be an RBI double for Bryce Terang, his first hit of this series. And the Brewers trail by 9 runs.
And a first pitch swing. Little tacker in front of the plate. Picked up by Cambersano. His trouble first is in time. And the ball game is over. So the Brewers scratch across the run here in the 9th inning, but it don't matter at all.
And it didn't matter at all. Is right. 11-2 the final last night. Audio courtesy of the Brewers Radio Network and the Padres Radio Network, which tells you how bad it was. We had to grab audio from them. Hey, what's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in. All will be okay. Inside Wisconsin with you. Trevor, Luddy, Tommy, 99.7 WNFL and YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin, as well as at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter or X, where it's at Inside Wisco, and then the Inside Wisconsin Facebook page. If you haven't downloaded the 99.7 WNFL app, do so.
What are you doing?
Do it.
Do it.
920 Roofing, our thanks to Security Lidke Roofing. And our thanks to this guy. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, just after 8.
And he just dipped out of the stage.
He
I literally had the cursor over the top, about to hit add to stage, and Doug Gottlieb.
He's coming.
And he's back.
And he's back. Let's wait for his camera to be set up, and he's back.
No. You guys hit a button, and I had no sound, so I took it. I took it on myself to took it upon myself to fix that.
Yeah. Well, you were here the first time. Did you have sound the first time?
And until it went, when you introed everybody, then when you started talking 30 seconds ago, nothing. It was, yeah.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Doug Gottlieb, the head coach of UWGB men's basketball, joining us on Inside Wisconsin. I feel like we miss out on some of the other fun things that we get to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays that I think you'd have fun input on.
Yeah.
So you were beautiful in describing NIL to us last week. On Tuesdays, we do a 2-word Tuesday. What 2 words would you use to describe the current college basketball structure and fifth year, senior, and all of it?
Completely confusing.
That's a good one.
Me too.
I'll give you an example of what I honestly don't know. Okay, so we don't know if these guys can play or not play. I mean, for so people understand, when I got the job, our old Horizon League commissioner, when we first met with her, all the coaches in the league, she said, "Hey, 5 for 5 is coming." I was like, "Well, what is 5 for 5?" And she explained it. So, and then she said, roster limits are coming. These are the things that are coming. This is the plan. And Julie had come from the NCAA. So, and she was in compliance. So what was really cool was anytime you had a compliance question or an NCAA question, or you needed some help on an appeal or something like that, we have Cassie's amazing at what she does here, but we could actually call Julie, our commissioner, and she's like, "Let me call over to where I used to work and I'll help you out." Anyway, so fast forward to this year, or this past year, when we met, they were like, 5 for 5 is dead. Nobody wants it. Okay. Fast forward to January. And in January or early February, we had a call with the NCAA and a call with the league. No 5 for 5. Okay. That they're just trying to cut down on some of these waivers, but nobody wants 5 for 5. Then the president had his, I don't know, his 1,000 points of light or whatever, somebody wrote up his, save college sports thing. And, like a couple months later in the middle of the summer, 5 for 5 passes. So I understand that there are people that'll sit there and go, hey, why can't these kids play a 5th year when all of the players who are currently in college play a 5th year? Here's where it's hard. Like, if you don't know and you're told it's not going to happen during the recruiting process, then
you feel your roster.
Yeah. So then if you add these players in, no one thinks of, what are you going to do with the freshmen? What are you doing with freshmen? Because I'll just be honest with you, if Justin Allen comes back here, he can go and play. He's going to play a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and I have 14 dudes, so I have a spot. But it dramatically changes your roster, and even of the other guys, they're like, it's a dramatic change, and so you're rewarding people who bet on something that we were told wouldn't happen. It's very, very confusing. And then, so when it eventually does pass, the Congress thing right now, they punted till September. I don't know if it passes in time for this year. If it does, these guys likely won't play. We have to get something done in Congress just from this standpoint. Okay. As of right now, even if all of these rules, they're voted on by the schools. Like there's no Trump who just goes like, this is what we're doing. Okay. That's not how it works. It's voted on. It's approved. But as of right now, seemingly every rule that gets approved, somebody goes and gets an injunction so they can go against it. You have to have the ability to have rules. You have to have the ability to have structure. Okay. And I'm not anti-lawyer, I'm not anti-player, but I'm anti everybody trying to kill any sort of structure and implementation of rules and boundaries and guidelines. Otherwise, it is anarchy. And it doesn't work long term. It's going to bleed out too many schools, and it won't work for the greater good.
Doug, in January of 2020, we lost Kobe Bryant tragically. A terrible helicopter crash, obviously, that killed him and his daughter and a handful of other people. He was a huge advocate for girls basketball, women's hoops. I have watched the WNBA in my lifetime catapult in the last 5 years, way more than it ever did the previous 30 years of my life.
Yeah.
Where is the WNBA at? Because they're in a better spot than they ever were, but they're also in a spot where you're like, some interesting stuff going on over there.
Well, full disclosure, my daughter's best friend died in that helicopter accident, and my daughters had gone to school with Gigi and the other girls on there, and I never forget that Harper, who's currently, she's an equestrian now. At the time, she played so much. She played a little soccer or whatever. She's like, Dad, Gigi wants me to play on Team Mamba. She's like, what is Team Mamba? And I was like, told her it's, Mamba is, I tried to explain to her what her dad is, what her dad does. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to play with Gigi. She's too mean when she plays. She's the nicest person ever. Anyway, so very interesting. Where is the WNBA? I mean, I guess it's a win in that we're talking about it.
We're talking about it 10 years ago like this. Not even close.
Yeah, we're talking about it, but I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that there's it's a lot like politics where some things get blown out of proportion. It becomes nonsense, but a lot of it they have, like politics, they've done to themselves.
Sure.
Right. But I think I'm torn as to whether or not it's actually brilliant. What feels like a sort of sexuality and race war brewing in the WNBA. Mm-hmm. That's what it feels like. I do have some people who have coached and do coach in that league, and that's kind of what it is. It's also an attention war. So like you have three different things, right? Where you have the battle for clout and attention, media, social media wise. You have all of these intersecting, sexuality battles, and then there is a race component to it, right? There just is. And I think what her name, DeJohna Carrington, like that made it pretty obvious what people think is going on, and it's going to turn off a lot of people. It just really is. Now, I don't think it turns off the core audience as much. And that's not, the core audience isn't me or you, but the core audience or more of the mainstream sports fan, I do think gets turned off by it. And what Caitlin Clark did was it took a league that was really was supported by some women, but a lot of LGBT plus Q. Like, this was their league.
Yep.
And now you throw in, somebody who looks like the girl next door. And then you throw in Sophie Cunningham. You're like, this is great. Now everybody cares. And people do have an opinion on it, and they are watching the games. But I just don't know long-term if that works, or I could be wrong, because like the WWE isn't really a sport, yet it's crazy popular. And I'm told it's popular because it's like a soap opera. And that's kind of what this is, right? This is like a reality show. And then the other part to it is, and I'm sure there's somebody who'll find a way to call me a sexist, but part of it is different because it's just women. Women take criticism far differently. Anytime if a man criticizes a woman, suddenly like you're a chauvinist, like, well, you want to be judged like other athletes. I got to be able to be critical of you just like other athletes. But again, it doesn't always work that way with women. They see and perceive and take feedback differently than the male brain does. And I think that's a big portion of it, because you have to think about it. They're just not built for this. It's not built for this level of attention. Trevor, I see a parallel in my first year in the WNBA, and here's what I mean. Look, it was rough around here, right? It wasn't just that we weren't winning; it was just the weight of everybody taking their pot shots.
Mm-hmm.
But I've experienced that before. Like, I know you can fire off a tweet, you can say something on TV, you can say something on radio, it goes viral. It doesn't feel good, but you know that the news cycle will turn on and you'll be fine. And we just kind of move on. And it's all about your relationship with your bosses. Well, people around here weren't ready for LeBron to tweet about me and other people to take pot shots and all that other stuff.
They weren't ready for the Doug Gottlieb show. They
No,
just weren't.
no. Look, here's the deal. Everybody wants to be famous until you're famous.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this is not that fun.
I don't want to be.
So I think the WNBA is a lot like that. They all those women want attention. Okay, but if you want attention, it's not always going to be positive. It's just not. That's not the way it works. You can't dictate that every piece of feedback is, because how, like, I know it from my own daughters. My daughters, they put out something, especially one of them puts out something on Instagram, and all her friends are queen, slay, all the different words, right? But because that's the insular world of their friends and how young women treat other young women. But when you get into the world of social media, it's vicious. Because people have no accountability for saying the worst things you would never say to any human being on earth. And for us guys, like, okay, so me, I can't go back at people anymore, right? Like, it's seen as below me or whatever, but you want to blow people up. So you just kind of got to take it, and you got to learn. You got to have thick skin. And like, women are just a more sensitive sex of people than we are. A lot of them, or they haven't felt that negativity because their whole lives have been slay, queen, you're the greatest. And now all of a sudden somebody calls you a name or says you're not, and you spiral. And that, I truly believe, is what's happening, because they're not ready for the Doug Gottlieb show, if you will.
You know why that's true? Because all of us are afraid to comment on this out of fear of the women in our life. That's why.
I got a woman, so I'm good. I'm good.
Terrified.
I'm good. That's why I asked.
Baby, not you. Not you. No, baby, you're perfect. I'm not speaking of, like, the reason I love you is because you're not like that. You're not like that.
Oh, I get how.
Not you.
Gotcha.
Right. Others.
You just destroyed my whole argument to why I was going to defend her. So thanks.
Good, perfect.
Thanks. Doug Gottlieb, UWGB, joining us here on Inside Wisconsin. Doug,
I kind of want to go back to the same energy from the first question we asked you about. It's a Would You Rather Wednesday here on Inside Wisconsin as well. I want to know, would you rather recruit a high school 4-star to the University of Wisconsin Green Bay, or would you rather a 2-year Power 4 bounce back with no starter experience? So I'm thinking of like a University of Wisconsin, but it's a Jack Janicki kind of the first 2 years. He's a great ball player now, but just something that didn't really play.
Hey, Jack Janicki.
Yes, I get that. So maybe that was a bad one because he ended up something. But just something like, would you rather have someone who can get implemented into your program, who has maybe high intangibles as a 4-star recruit, or would you rather have someone who's played at the collegiate level and a Power 4 level, just not in game all that much for a couple of seasons?
Okay, it's a really good question. In that case, you'd rather have the Power 4 guy. But here's the part that you're not calculating. It's a good question. My answer would be you'd always take the Power 4 guy over the high school kid. But if you really want to know how it works, okay, you have the high school kid, you have the junior college kid who's 2 to 3 years older. But even though they play junior college basketball, it's not college basketball, and it very much is program dependent based upon how they've been coached. Or then you have the international kid, or then you have the bounce back kid, right? And then you have the 4-star high school kid. But here's the next question. How old is he? What I believe hurts a lot of the local kids is that Wisconsin generally doesn't have reclasses. In California, I graduated high school at 19 years old. I was one of the original reclasses. In California, I would say 80 to 85% of the kids that are recruitable Division I basketball players are reclasses. They're a year older. Then you factor in addition to being a year older, oftentimes they've had better strength training. Skill training is, again, it's case by case dependent, but strength training, so their bodies are more developed.
Yeah, Doug, your first year, you talk about this all the time, how your first year team was boys playing against men.
Correct. And so the high school kid is great. How long can you keep him? Right? Can you do a 2-year contract? Can you do a 3-year contract with him? And then the big factor that you didn't say was, how much does it cost?
Sure. Yeah.
Because the high school kid generally does not cost very much. Again, it's case by case dependent.
Really? A high school 4-star would cost less in your mind, you think, on average, than a 2-year bounce back?
Yes.
Wow,
you said a high major bounce back. I don't think I know. I don't think I know. I don't think I know. Okay. The most some of it's positional dependent, right? Bigs and point guards are generally the most valuable. But the second most valuable thing is Division I experience. Now, part of the Division I experience, okay, why didn't they play? Did they play because there's guys ahead of them that aren't that good? Did they play because they're a turd? Did they not play because, and even if they play, every bad team has a leading scorer, right? So did they put up empty stats? But a program like Wisconsin that I pointed out to my team yesterday, it was our first exhibition game, that beat Michigan on the road, beat Purdue on the road, pretty good ball club. If you can be in Greg Gard's program, I mean, perfect example is the kid we played against last year at Buffalo. He didn't play as a freshman, played just a little bit at Wisconsin, and then he was at Buffalo, had an unbelievable year. Like, he kicked our butt. He was really, really good. And he barely took off the sweats at Wisconsin.
Daniel Freitag?
Yeah, Freitag.
Yeah,
Freitag, excuse me.
Yeah. And now Freitag's making big money somewhere else. Where did he get? Did he go to Oregon State, I want to say?
Well, there was a kid in the Horizon League that was the Horizon League Player of the Year, and I think he played in the Final Four last year.
Who's that?
What's his kid's name?
Oh, that's Figueres.
Yeah, Fulgaris.
Yeah. But so, okay, Fulgaris was a foreign kid, right? First year, second year, Player of the Year in the league. Goes to Iowa. Doesn't start for Iowa, but has a great tournament run. Now I think he's at Louisville now.
Oh.
So, Yeah, I mean, but we're talking about bounce backs. Bounce backs are, I came in with the mentality. My first year, we had one bounce back who he had no self confidence. So that's one of the reasons that we are very tepid about pursuing bounce backs, just because if you haven't done it, you're like, well, you're not really experienced. Again, it's program dependent. If you play for Greg Gard, you can play, right? If you can play for Purdue, if you can play for Michigan, if you play for somebody we have a relationship with as well, so we really, really know. But some guys fall through the cracks, and not every coach is totally honest with the new coach who's going to recruit him, because you're just trying to find your guy a spot so that you don't have to worry about it anymore, because you do care about the kid, but you got to get him off your roster and you got to get him out of the portal.
Doug Gottlieb on Inside Wisconsin. DG, you said you have a heart out, bud, so I want to get to one more before you go. Thursdays are good news, bad news Thursdays. So the state of the UWGB men's basketball program, the good news and the bad news.
Okay. Oh, you want the good news?
Yeah, I want your good news and your bad news.
I would say the good news is that, oh man, what's good news? There's a lot of good news. We have a replacement big for Jalen Overway, and he's got his I-20. Anybody knows what that is? He's got his I-20. He's got his appointment. He's got his appointment with the consulate, and he'll be here next week. So I'm really, really excited about
What country is he coming from?
He's Slovenian, but he's coming from. But he played in Serbia.
All right, that's good news. What's the bad news?
Doug Gottlieb does not speak Serbian.
There's no bad. None that I want to share.
Okay,
got it.
Don't share it with the media later today. I know there's a big meet. Was that where do you got to be at 8:25? No two.
We practice at 8:30.
Yeah,
so
that's what I thought.
It takes about a minute and a half for me to walk down the hallway, and then we have the media coming in. But they're not Trevor. They don't get the inside stuff from
they're not
from Trevor. I'm trying to think if I can give you another nugget.
I don't know. We're fresh out of them, which is fine. Tell you what, Justin Allen coming back. Do you know that yet?
I told you, if he plays if he's allowed to play college basketball next year, he'll play.
Well, how about when you know he's coming back for sure? That'd be a good nugget.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And isn't bad news that you're going to have to make some sort of roster move? I mean, it's just inevitable that you have a full team now, right? I know you said you had 14, but I feel like you got.
I think the roster move that we would be prepared to make, if we have to make it, because there is a rule. There's a world where there's again, this is where it's super confusing. We don't know if we have to have a roster limit because the prevailing wisdom is you'll be able to take back your own players that graduated and it won't count against your roster. So we won't have to make any sort of roster adjustment.
Interesting.
But the roster adjustment that I would be prepared to make if I had to make it, I actually think would really help the kid in question long term. It's actually the best thing for all parties. So I really do. Like, I understand there's a cynicism to college basketball coaches that all we're doing is, trying to cheat players out of money and take money. Like, I actually do care about the kids. But you also, my job is to win games. So we gotta win games.
Well,
by the way, here's a confusing one I don't know about the rule. So, for example, we want to make our big recruiting weekend the 18th and 19th of October, right? Bring them in. Cowboys, Packers, Sunday Night Football, Lambeau Field, probably Micah Parsons' first game back. Like, that's sick. And then the next night, Marquette versus the Phoenix at the Rest Center, right? What better visit? There's no better visit at the mid-major level than that. But traditionally, I can't buy or arrange the purchase of tickets for the Green Bay Packers on an official visit to Green Bay. I can't arrange that, and I can't pay for that. But why?
You can't? But you can hand the kid a check?
Correct. Well, no, I can't hand the kid a check till he gets here. But yeah, when he gets here, I can pay him $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. I mean, I don't have that to pay him. But if I did, theoretically, I could. But I can't get him I can't get him and his family tickets to the Green Bay Packers. That doesn't make sense. We just need, look, again, we just need some congruent rules that make some sort of sense. And we know that all the teams in the SEC are going to push the envelope and probably cheat on those rules, but we still need some form of rules. It doesn't work otherwise. And you can't make it, well, leagues can have their own rules and schools can have it. It doesn't work that way. So there is a bit of an imbalance. And the big thing is, it's kind of like the Senate, where it should be like the House of Representatives, right? The Senate meaning everybody's got an equal vote. Like Green Bay should not have an equal vote to Madison. We just shouldn't. We don't bring as much to the table. We do matter, but we don't matter as much as Madison matters. And so once they can figure out that scale, after they get congressional approval, then we can get some rules, and we can get some rules that everybody can live by. But until then, I literally don't know. And I spend so much of my time trying to figure out the rules. We will always operate within the rules, but we'll always push the envelope of what is legal. That's it.
I remember one rule. If you're late to practice, you have to run. The coach is going to make you run. So get out of here. Get to practice. See, every Wednesday, 8 a.m., Doug Gottlieb, the head coach of the UWGB men's basketball team. He took a shot at me there without taking a shot at me. He didn't know. He said junior college basketball isn't college basketball.
I mean, it's technically a different league, NCAA, right?
Yep. Last I checked.
He's not wrong.
Also, I'm pretty confident recently enough, MATC has
they got
awesome junior
them, and
college
Briggs and Stratton are
basketball
both
team.
fighting for it.
MATC is Madison or Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, so Madison's also MATC.
Yeah, that's not confusing.
Madison.
Head coach of MATC Milwaukee, my college basketball coach.
Really? Yeah, I mean they're really good, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're a pretty good program over there in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he left the school that he coached me at to go there. Mid-state. I was at MSTC in Wisconsin Rapids. No longer have a program.
A lot of acronyms, Tommy.
Is that even a college anymore?
It's a college, yeah, but they don't have a basketball program anymore. It
You helped
wasn't
close it
basketball
down?
to begin with. It was NJCAA. I don't know if that's basketball or not.
Did you say NG?
NJ, National Junior College Athletic Association.
I was part of the NAIA. People are like, what is that?
Yeah. What is up with the giveaway items? I have questions about bobbleheads today in comparison to where they were before.
Okay.
Let's break it down. Coming up next on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL.
To noon with John Kuhn and Rami Makloff.
More important for a breakout season or a bump in play, would you say Lucas Van Ness, Jordan Morgan, or Marshawn Lloyd?
Marshawn Lloyd's role is pretty key, pretty significant. If you look at last season for Josh Jacobs, okay, the offensive line wasn't as good. Maybe Josh gets fewer touches this year and is more effective.
9 to noon with Kuhn. Weekday mornings, 9 to noon. Served up by Yingling.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux III of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Bob, Lemieux's matching up the national sales event with the Summer of Savings, and that's making for some pretty excellent opportunities over at Lemieux.
Toyota's national sales event and Lemieux Summer of Savings are a great combination for car buyers right now. We have some excellent opportunities on new Toyotas. So if you've been thinking about upgrading, this is a great time to stop by Lemieux Toyota and see what we have available.
Between the electrics and the hybrids, the future really is now over at Lemieux.
Toyota has really embraced electrification. I mean, we have more choices than ever, from hybrids that deliver excellent fuel economy to fully electric vehicles like the BZ and CHR. There's something for just about everybody. The technology is here, the choices are here, and the future is definitely now here at Lemieux Toyota.
That's Bob Lemieux III from Lemieux Toyota, 2550 South Oneida Street. Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com.
Hey, it's Corey, and we're talking shoulders today with the amazing doctors at Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics. I have Dr. Schock with me. Doctor, what are some common shoulder issues and problems you see treating patients at Bay Care?
Yeah, so shoulder problems, there's a whole spectrum of things that happen in active people's shoulders. You can have overuse injuries. You can have quick traumatic injuries. In the summertime, we see people with tubing and water skiing type injuries, overuse injuries, a lot of repetitive overuse work in the shoulder.
And what are some of the options that patients have for treatment at Bay Care?
There's a number of different treatments, depending on the type of injury. We try to figure out the best pathway forward for their best lifestyle. Sometimes we're able to help people through physical therapy. Sometimes we prescribe medications. Sometimes we do injections. And sometimes people have injuries that are best treated with surgery.
For more information on how they can help your shoulder pain, don't wait another day. Go to baycareclinic.com. That's baycareclinic.com. Thanks, Dr. Schock.
University of Maryland Global Campus offers more than 50 flexible online certificates that provide short-term credentials and real-world skills you can use immediately. With a range of affordable undergraduate and graduate certificates in high-demand fields like business, AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, and healthcare, you can earn credentials quickly to help advance your career. No application fee if you apply by September 1st. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable. Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL.
Now.
Sing it, guys.
This is like unlocking core memories in the back seat of my dad's Ford Focus right now.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy, 99.7 WNFL, youtube.com/inside Wisconsin. Talking about giveaways at sporting events. The best in the business is the Northwoods League, in my opinion.
Oh,
okay.
They do incredible giveaways. We've all seen the really popular giveaways that the Brewers have done in the past. Last year was the cribbage board. I know this year there's a lot of people.
The Dice Cup.
The Dice Cup came out this weekend.
The big one.
If I win the lottery, I'm buying a Dice Cup off the internet.
Are they that expensive?
Well,
No, but
they're
I
not
mean-
as expensive as the cribbage board,
Which are
but
still on the market, which is insane.
cribbage board's $100. I mean, you're spending $100
Dice Cup
on
was
that cribbage
50,
board.
I think we looked up.
Yeah,
You guys know how to play cribbage?
Well, I know how to play dice.
Yeah, I have.
I don't play cribbage.
I
I don't
have
play. I don't play.
a lot
I don't
of-
play games that take that long.
A lot
Sorry.
of cribbage boards in my apartment right now. I will bust you guys. We should do.
You will. I won't
WNFL
do it.
Not me.
Listener League cribbage
We still have to rent out the Deep Pier Cinema for the Uke
for a cribbage
movie.
tournament.
Yeah.
Let's just do it for that.
And
We
the
do a cribbage
TVs.
tournament, Flamingos, January.
Really?
Mhm.
I would love it. I love playing cribbage.
That'd be cool. So what's up with giveaways? 79489. What are your thoughts on how giveaways have evolved in sports? If you're streaming us at youtube.com/inside Wisconsin or at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and X, at Inside Wisco on X or the Inside Wisconsin Facebook page, you'll see that my set, which we built 5+ years ago when we started Inside Wisconsin, has been the same. There's actually another shelf on the top that's also full of bobbleheads. All of these bobbleheads have a story, a personal story for the most part attached to them. But you'll notice that they have been significantly downgraded over the years. And specifically speaking, the idea that this is now a bobblehead is annoying to me.
Wow, really?
So these baseball card bobbleheads that the Brewers came out with, the design of this bobblehead with the hang up the phone from William Contreras or the Brandon Woodruff bobblehead with him hitting home run, phenomenal design work. This is not a bobblehead. This is something super duper cheap and that's too small.
Okay, now pull a different bobblehead down from there that you would say this right here, that exemplifies bobblehead more than anything else.
The Italian is a good example.
Oh, that's maybe one of the worst ones you could have chose.
Literally.
But from a size perspective, it actually is a bobblehead.
But it's not a bobblehead at all. It's a bobble body.
I didn't think size mattered on bobbleheads.
Oh, this one's busted too. I've moved these too many times.
I'm just saying that it bobbles, but that's not a bobblehead. That's the entire body bobbling.
It's a bobble body.
Here, how about this?
It's a bobble Italian.
That's a great bobblehead.
That is a great example.
Great. Look at the bobble on that too.
Good bobble. Nice bobble.
Yeah. So here's the problem with the old school bobbleheads.
Don't forget where these all go.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Now he's gonna have OCD.
This is the OG Green Bay Bullfrogs bobblehead, the first bobblehead we did in 2007.
Okay.
Feel how heavy that is. That is a real bobblehead.
Oh yeah, that's dense.
Feel this.
Passing the frog around.
Oh,
dude.
Difference.
From a quality perspective, it's not even close. Now I understand that bobbleheads are a lot to do and may not be worth the lift, if you will. But at the same token, they're not difficult. I just wonder if they've gotten too expensive from a size standpoint, because we even noticed that the bobbleheads we're getting from the Timber Rattlers now are just smaller in size. Not less in terms of like quality per se. It is just as much work, if not more, for that William Contreras bobblehead to be as specific in detail as it is.
Can I also say that William Contreras bobblehead, it doesn't really look like William Contreras.
Oh, you don't think so? I thought that was pretty good.
No, I don't think it really does.
What is he doing, by the way?
Oh,
he
stinks
seems
right
to
now.
not be focused at all. His running of the bases last night when he got nailed in the back.
Can we just talk about bobbleheads instead of Brewers baseball
Yeah,
right
I
now?
guess.
Because there's enough to complain about with bobbleheads.
Trevor, when were you attending Mid-State Tech College in Wisconsin Rapids from Duane in Wisconsin Rapids? 2001, 2002, my freshman year. Then I got a full-time job in radio and never looked back.
Okay.
What about other giveaways, though? 79489.
I missed the mini bats.
Oh, okay. I like that.
The mini bat era, I think, is over in sports.
Yeah, it's some a-hole ruined that, I'm sure.
Well, either hitting people or throwing it, I'm sure, right?
So-
That's why they don't give away
But
baseballs.
Baseballs aren't giveaways anymore.
I walked into a Brewers game once, and the Brewers were going for a sweep. Let's just call it the Pirates, because the Pirates used to really suck back in the day. And dude walks in with a sawed-off broom. You know, he wanted it to, when we win today, I want to have this broom in the air.
Can't do that
Security
anymore.
said, no, you can't bring broom in. And then hands him a mini bat as he walks through the door. And it's like, if I was going to beat someone up, yes, the mini bat's better than this broom, but no brooms allowed inside of that Miller Park.
What do you think of the alarm clock you got there, Trevor? Is that like a quality?
Do you use that every morning?
No, the battery. So
would it work?
The battery blew up in the back of it. I don't think it would work anymore.
But
We
like
got
this
battery
one
acid all
right
over the place.
here, like, is that? That's
a cool ass giveaway.
I can appreciate something other than a bobblehead to just showcase some
I'll give you that.
creativity. Also, like the cribbage board was amazing. That's a tie to the state of Wisconsin. That's a tie to Brewers baseball. I thought it was fantastic. The Dice Cup, a great giveaway. You know, celebrating the culture, the bar culture.
Thank you.
Off the name of Milwaukee Brewers, right? I also think, though, however, that promotional giveaways and other sort of promotional activities should be included. I'm talking about your alumni games, your alumni home run derbies, your post-game concerts. I think all of that should be included because they're all included in promotions, right?
If you what? I was on the phone.
What's
sorry.
included? What do you mean?
I'm saying if we're talking about great giveaways and what happened to giveaways, what happened to promotions, they have evolved into let's get a concert at the stadium.
Right.
Too,
Oh, yeah, those make much more money.
I never viewed that, I guess, as a giveaway item. Let's chat with Brian Kuklinski real quick. Brian called us from the Green Bay Rockers baseball team. Brian and I actually worked together at the Bullfrogs and did a lot of these giveaway planning sessions. What's up with bobbleheads? Why have they changed so much, B?
Well, you hit the nail on the head to start. They're expensive. I mean, to do the good quality one, my favorite one, and I wish I could show you, was I got a bobblehead of Sister Jean from Sister Jean down in Loyola. And
Did she pray? Did she pray over it as she gave it to you?
She did, actually.
Oh,
that's awesome.
You got a blessed
Dude, you're going to live to be
bobblehead, Brian?
104 just because of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that one's really good, but like when you look at the ones that we do, we haven't done one in a little while because like the good quality ones, and you don't want to hand a guest a cheap one, but we take more of an approach now of giving you something functional, like that you're actually going to use and take out and show off our logo to places. Like this year we did bag chairs because what parent doesn't need a bag chair?
Sure.
Good call.
What about like a tumbler or something? Like what other items do you try to think about then, Brian, to help with giveaways and promotions if bobbleheads are getting expensive and you're not sure on whether or not they're functional?
Well, we stole the cribbage board idea.
Okay.
It was awesome.
We did that this year. Those are going on. I saw one on eBay for $25. So
nice.
If you can't afford the Brewer one, ours is a little cheaper.
Okay, let me see this.
Green Bay Rockers.
Yeah, I'm aware. I got it. I got it.
We talked about
Green Bay Rockers cribbage board. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that. Circular look again too.
What's the best giveaway you've seen over the years, Brian?
I mean, the cribbage board was genius because who in Wisconsin doesn't play cribbage? Everybody needs one.
I'm with 2 of 3 actually.
Yeah,
right
I play
here,
cribbage.
Brian. Oh, you do play?
Oh God,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't play cribbage. Sorry, guys. I ain't got time for that.
Nobody
Yeah, I mean, in our league, you got to take a look at the Madison Mallards always come up with the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
They did a hot dog wallet this year. It's like a holster you can carry hot dogs around in.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. What about like especially for Northwoods League, Brian, like how big is rebranding for a day? Like, we talk about Appleton, the T-Rats going to the Utter Tuggers. Madison has done, I know, the Old Fashions before. Like, how creative and how important is it for you to get a rebrand in for a day?
Well, it's huge because there's 2 reasons. And one, I mean, we're transparent about it. You do it. We do the Green Bay Rollers, paying homage to Green Bay being the toilet paper capital of the world. And, you sell extra merch that way. Because how many Rockers T-shirts can you have?
Sure.
So you do that, but just the novelty and the coolness of it. We've got one coming next year that I can't wait to tell you guys about. Like we actually went down the route of trademarking it because we're so excited about it.
Whoa.
So the rebrands are huge. I mean, and the aspect of selling the game-worn jerseys. We do it all for charity, and I know all the other teams do it for charity too, but we raised a ton of money this year with our rebrands for charity.
Brian, do you think a major league team could do that? Any sport, rebrand for a day?
I think they should. I mean, do the Brewers still do the Service Arrows night?
Yeah, they do, actually. That's a good idea. That's a good example, I should say.
I think they do that, and I know they used to do the Bears, the tip of the hat.
Oh, yeah, the Milwaukee Bears, right, yeah.
Brian, we got to run, bud. We appreciate you buzzing in.
Absolutely.
Brian Kuklinski, the Green Bay Rockers, chiming in on the giveaway conversation.
I think next year, by the way, I'm going to get a very part-time gig over there. I miss the Northwoods League. Just do tickets or something I can leave in the 4th inning or whatever it is.
No tarp poles there either. Synthetic field.
Oh, okay.
You won't get that call. We have a comment on our social media that we're going to read when we get back. It is the comment of the day from a Padres fan who tuned in on purpose for a little schadenfreude. Yet there's a secret here. We'll share it when we get back. Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL and YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
WNFL. Training camp reports are brought to you by Amplify Health, Joint Chiropractic, KVR Flooring, Lemieux Toyota, LP Meridian, and Mackinaw's Grill.
I'm Doug Russell with the training camp update. Monday, Packers coach Matt LaFleur told NFL Network that Jordan Love is the best quarterback he's ever been around in terms of protections and adjustments. High praise from a coach that has also tutored the likes of Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, and Jared Goff. Tuesday, LaFleur doubled down.
He is so in tune with everything we're doing. And shoot, it happened today. We're talking about different looks. He said something that I hadn't thought of. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty good. So he's really grown in that facet, and he has complete command at the line of scrimmage. He trusts everything that we talk about in that room, and he goes out there and executes it.
Among those unable to practice on Tuesday, Javon Bullard and Josh Jacobs. Among those able to return, Matthew Golden, Jaden Reed, and Carrington Valentine. Also late Tuesday afternoon, the Packers signed safeties Trey Dean and Trey Fluellen and released tight end Drew Bibber, a Cedarburg native, as well as guard Carson Barnhart. With an update from training camp, I'm Doug Russell.
School supply list a mile long? Take a break at Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. It's a real log cabin, 6 stone fireplaces, a grizzly on the wall, and cheese curds worth the stop. Sit down, cool off, grab lunch before the next door. And when football's on, Mackinaw's is your pregame and postgame headquarters. Big screens, cold taps, and a menu that beats stadium food every time. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits, Voyager Drive in Green Bay, where rustic, casual, and great food come together. We'll see you at the cabin.
So we're talking to Dr. Jim right now from the Joint Chiropractic. And Doctor, what can you tell us about young athletes and what you can do for them?
There's a few things we can do to help young athletes. One of them is to keep them in shape for their sport that they're participating in. Another one is to avoid further injury.
Now, if they get injured, what can you do for them then?
We can reduce their pain, increase their performance, and improve their function.
So if they want to come in and talk to you, what should they do?
They can contact us at the Joint Chiropractic. They can walk into our clinic location, which is on South Oneida Street, or online at thejoint.com.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
We are talking Toyota with Bob Lemieux III of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Bob Lemieux's matching up the national sales event with the Summer of Savings, and that's making for some pretty excellent opportunities over at Lemieux.
Toyota's national sales event and Lemieux Summer of Savings are a great combination for car buyers right now. We have some excellent opportunities on new Toyotas. So if you've been thinking about upgrading, this is a great time to stop by Lemieux Toyota and see what we have available.
Between the electrics and the hybrids, the future really is now over at Lemieux.
Toyota has really embraced electrification. I mean, we have more choices than ever, from hybrids that deliver excellent fuel economy to fully electric vehicles like the BZ and CHR. There's something for just about everybody. The technology is here, the choices are here, and the future is definitely now here at Lemieux Toyota.
That's Bob Lemieux III from Lemieux Toyota, 2550 South Oneida Street. Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com.
We think about what it would be like to fall in love. We never imagined that we could find ourselves in a place where things are not safe. There is help. There is hope. Call 920-212-SAFE. Reach out today. We're here for you.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth. The greatest attraction of all time. The one and only.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Yeah, she gave me a hot one today on the golf course, boys. Humid, too. 80 and humid, 110 in dry heat from Vegas.
Oof.
Very different things.
Very different. Can I?
110 felt like an oven.
Okay,
80 and humid feels like a sauna.
You're golfing today in the U.S. Venture Open?
Yep, U.S. Venture Open.
Are you going to meet Tim Tebow, do you think?
I think we might.
Okay.
Like, I think there's a meet and greet line.
All right.
I don't know. I'll try to get his
Can
Sally.
you ask why he thought it was a good idea to train by pushing cars to train to become an NFL quarterback, and why that maybe limited his career in the NFL, even though he was a first-round pick?
Do you shake
You
Tim
can paraphrase
Tebow's
it.
hand with your right or your left hand?
And do you pray right after?
What? Why would I be choosing the hand difference? What
He's
am I missing?
left-handed.
I don't think
left-handed.
lefties shake with their left hand.
I kind of wanted to shake Larry McCarron's left hand just because. Feel how that pinky feels.
Oh, yesterday, Tommy.
I don't know what Larry McCarron looks like. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have no
you
idea.
John?
No, I didn't.
No, he
Oh,
sure
really?
did. We're at practice yesterday, and Kuhn's talking with McCarron. And Tommy goes, "Is that Tom Clements?" I said, "Where?" Right
No.
there.
I said,
I was
is
like-
that Clements with Kuhn? That's what I said.
which also is that Tom Clements?
Right,
Nope,
right,
that's Larry McCarron.
No, I have no idea.
Both played football.
I know what Wayne Larrabee looks like.
Sure.
Pick him out of a crowd. No idea what
Two
Larry
things
McCarron
quick.
looks like.
Listen to this comment on our YouTube channel from a Padres fan. It's Nate Allen and some numbers. Says, Padres fan here. Just checking in to enjoy some post-butt-whooping schadenfreude. But I low-key love the Brewers and would love to see you get a ring this year if it's not us.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
How many what?
How
what do you
many other teams' fans are also rooting for the Brewers?
Let's just say we make the NLCS against the Dodgers again. Anybody outside of Los Angeles County,
sure.
I'm serious. The people down in Anaheim are going to be rooting for the Brewers.
You're not
Trust
wrong.
me.
So, yeah, I think that's fair.
Are there a lot of teams and or their fans that are aware of the Brewers story and the idea that they're good without a huge budget? And
No, I don't think that's nationally known the way
No?
it could be. It could
I
be
also-
way better broadcast.
I do believe, though, there's, if the Dodgers were the team, then that helps. But if there's another team other than the Dodgers, like, I don't think America rallies behind the small market as much as you think.
Yeah.
So when I was in Los Angeles, that was when the Bucks were playing the Suns in the NBA Finals.
no Bucks fans.
None. No, and all the not impartial. What's the word I'm trying to think
Imposter?
of? Just like indifferent, neutral fans. They were all like, "Oh, I'd love to see Chris Paul get one."
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, I hate Paul
that
now.
guy.
After that,
The same guy that
series.
would punch people in the nether regions
Yeah.
while he played at Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great.
Zero.
Yes. Go back and watch. He's a dirty player. Never rooted for that clown.
I was
so glad the Bucks didn't draft him in 05. So glad.
On an island in Los Angeles rooting for the Bucks, even though Phoenix technically, this is how useless NBA divisions are, is in the same division as the Los Angeles Lakers.
The
in
NBA still has divisions?
Yeah, exactly. So imagine I would root for any other team on the opposition if it was the Lions, the Vikings, or the Bears in the Super Bowl. Correct?
Pretty much.
No, I don't
Not
care
a chance.
who
personally.
is playing on the other side. I would root for the other team.
Yeah.
So that's how irrelevant divisions are in the NBA, because I don't feel like I would do the same. Oh, if the Pistons are in the finals, I'm not rooting for the
Do
Pistons.
you hate an
Like,
AFC team? There's not an AFC team. I go,
the Patriots?
Denver Broncos because of Super Bowl 32.
There's that,
I still have that. I'm
Yeah, I
I'm a
think-
sore ass loser.
I think both of those would probably be there. I think it's a would you rather. It could be a top 5 Friday because I don't think it's one or the other necessarily. But I was just thinking of this throughout the show today. Holidays associated with sports. And I was wondering if we have had that conversation or if we should save that conversation.
Write that down.
Okay. All right. I'll save it.
We're talking about the NBA games that got announced on Christmas.
Yeah, just something like that where that just came out. And I was wondering if, NBA and Christmas, is that like the top ranked of
I
that?
could
Not anymore.
I could not
NFL
have
goes,
cared less.
that's our day now.
Well,
Is that
exactly.
true?
So, but I would say the NFL's holiday everyone is associating with
Thanksgiving.
is Thanksgiving, right? College football has New Year's
New Year's
Day.
Day.
Right.
July 4th has baseball.
Right.
Father's Day even has golf, if
You ain't
you want to
wrong.
go with that, where the
Mhm.
U.S. Open is always during that.
Yep.
Like there are holidays associated with sports. Maybe we do a ranking of that everyone or topic of it tomorrow or something
Wrong
like
song.
that.
Sorry.
The segment that
there
I'm
we
most
go.
excited about, though, that came out of today's show, that's crazy.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's happening.
That's crazy.
I think we might do it every day at 7:45. News that we saw in sports or sporting life here in Wisconsin that we would go, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
What does the WIAA have any news coming out? Because I'll just go, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
They get a bad rap.
No,
You talk-
they get exactly what they deserve.
You understand that-
100%.
You know that they don't vote, right? That it's the schools that vote. There is no such thing
Yeah,
as
there's
the
no- yeah, there's
the
no
WIA
litigate,
doesn't make any rules.
Okay.
We'll argue about that off the air.
we will.
What else was I going to say? There was something else. Damn it, Luddy, you should know better than that.
Well,
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
Just
What did
talking
I do
about
wrong?
sports.
What did I do wrong?
No, nothing. I just
holidays and
Yeah.
sports and
it's gone.
Now you're going to golf in the U.S. Venture
Yeah,
Open.
it's gonna be hot.
Doug Gottlieb was on.
We got Spoff on tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's super pissed about the Brewers.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean,
Why is that?
He's a huge Brewers fan.
Oh, and they lost 2 games and he's really mad?
Well, yesterday he was just as mad as I was that Logan Henderson was stayed out there for the 7th.
Okay.
Logan Henderson versus Tarek Skubal in LA, by the way. That's going to happen.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's awesome.
Spoff pointed out that the next guy up who hit the home run is the best hitter in baseball right now.
Yeah, Jackson
And
Merrill.
also a righty. Throw Chad Patrick in there for 2 batters. Get the outs. Righty on righty instead of lefty on righty.
Jackson Merrill's lefty.
Whatever. Hit the home run for the right. Yeah, whatever.
Merrill.
I'm going golfing. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy, 99.7 WNFL. YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow morning.